Right side.
I got BSB.
But it's the biggest game of the weekend.
When the chips are down,
Get the chips up.
When the chips are down, episode 8. None of us hit our parlays. I think this might be the second week in a row. I feel like the last week you hit one at least. Yeah, it's been pretty cold. Not as cold as Danny, but all of the BSBs, the sports book got audited, so points are a little different. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, let's jump into the intros.
This your boy Stefan, aka the Deanza Forever Life, aka College Dropout. But it's okay. Love you anyway.
this is Danny from Get Your Chips Up University. That's all we do out here. Get your money up.
Timo, Shabupalabupi University.
James Levine, Black Sand A&M.
You know what it is. It's your boy Butters. Curse himself.
Now, this week we are without the left side
My
companion.
fellow left sider, eh?
The project.
I'm a lonely left sider today, fool.
No Danny today. He's on load management after what he's had the past few. So he said, you know what, I'm not gonna be there. But
He did good though. He did good. He's been kind of pulling out from where he was kind of close. So we found out that he wasn't in the red zone, but he thought he was in the red zone.
maybe
Kinda
there's
made it.
something to you playing in the red zone. Because remember last season, I was going all in every week. So you have to be. You have to, and so you know,
Something got
even
to
though
give.
yeah, exactly. When he thought he was in the red zone, he started playing better. So
He was getting his quarters in there, quarter bets, holding steady,
right.
throwing some whale soccer parlays. Hey, shout out Danny, thank you for that. Appreciate you.
With a clean fade. We do have his pick, so we're going to check out what that is. Now, first of all, if this is your first time watching, let me tell you what the rules. We all started with some BSBs. We all make bets, place wagers on what could be anything. And that goes through a few different segments that we have. We have the marquee matchup, which we're going to bring back. Right side right now is holding that down.
Whoop, whoop.
Easy win. We have our plus 1,000, the way that you can get yourself back up. Or in Danny's case, stay alive because he did hit one of those. He got like a good little five. He only put 50, so he got like a little 500 on that. You know, he was doing what he could. And then we have the Survivor, which we're all back into. And I've been watching some games. Let me tell you, it's going to be hard because we all kind of got lucky, or we had the best 4 consistent scorers in the league. So like that being said, right with the game winner, they put him ahead.
Yeah, game winner. Yeah, I remember watching the game cast.
So that is, it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough, and that is going to be, since we're all back in, it's going to be 400 this go around here. Now, of course, if you do end up at 0, you heard that Danny was in the red zone because he was under 500 BSBs, or so he thought. If you end up with 0, you will have to eat a hot wing with the last dab to get yourself back in the game. And just because you get down there doesn't mean you can't make a move, because you actually got there, it came out, and then the Grizzlies let you down, Celtics let you down. That's really what.
That was it.
And Sixers.
Oh yeah, all your Eastern Conference
was it.
team took you out last season.
It was all bad. Go Warriors.
And of course, if you win, you will get a jacket. Like, go ahead and bring me back here.
You can be pretty.
Yeah.
You will get a jacket like.
I get a lot of good
Season
compliments.
one's winner?
Yeah, I get a lot of good compliments about this jacket. So
It's a jacket of champions.
thanks. I got my chips up and I got my ladies up as well. So
It's a little bit on me.
As we will see now. Last week marquee matchup. Jason Tatum, you kind of joined us a little bit, so you
good
lost
job, guys.
10%.
Good job, guys. Nice. That was my only right sider move I've ever done.
But it was it was what put you in first place, basically. That was a big hit for both of us. Big loss for him. Now, right side, that means we have it again, right? We're holding it down.
Get him.
And we have another one because we're going to now set the record for the longest streak of holding the marquee. This is number 2 because we've been kind of trading off a little bit. I think you guys had 2
Okay, we
before,
had
too.
2.
We're going for 3. Go ahead, let them know what it is.
It sad because it hurts my heart to make this one.
But business is
But
business.
business is business, and they have screwed me over a few times. So we got the Lakers versus the Nuggets.
Sunday.
Rematch from, I guess they're playing today. They'll play again on Sunday.
They lost today.
I think they're in the process of losing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
they can't blame Russ for it.
Okay, so are going Nuggets.
On Denver.
that's what's up.
So you now have, at least for 1 week, the responsibility of Russell
Just
Westbrook.
rocking Westbrook.
Unless you come and join the winning side.
Man, I haven't watched any basketball, but if there's one thing I've been knowing is that the Lakers suck, dude. I'll personally switch over.
Switch over. So you
Switch over, yeah. I gotta get my BSBs up.
Okay.
Gotta get my
Come
BSB
with
up.
that. Come up with it.
I'll come through.
So you know what? Welcome to Right
Yeah,
Side
right
for a
there.
minute.
There you go.
You're
Cool.
welcome.
First place side.
I wonder if Danny was gonna switch on that one too, but we'll find out later.
It would have hurt his heart, but he would have.
Or he would have taken the rule, anytime we're all on the same side, we lose.
That's true.
That's also something that comes through.
Very true.
That's what kind of makes you kind of skeptical of, okay, if I go, do I want to be the only, or if somebody goes, do I want to be the only one left on it? Because then it's, it's
That's
tough
true.
move. It's tough move.
True.
It only works well for Timo. When Timo's the odd man out, only shit I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
true.
Underdog winner, man.
Yeah, but
Niners,
Yeah, hell yeah. Go Niners. Go Jimmy.
it's true. So we're gonna put 10% on that. That's Sunday.
Cool.
I'm sure you got some Sunday heaters
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up too.
definitely coming up.
So, what I've noticed too, as points get bigger, as we get more BSBs, that 10%, doubling that up, that'll get your week right. That'll get your week right. You kind of don't have to hit anything else if you hit the marquee matchup. If you lose the marquee, you gotta fucking get somewhere.
unless you're
And-
just trying to get reckless, get your chips up.
Let's get real reckless. But you know what? I will say, fortune favors the brave, and you lost the 500, and you're still in
You
first.
feel me?
True.
Yeah,
That's-
you just have 500 to throw around.
That is impressive.
It's the marquee matchup that's keeping you alive.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
got you to first early on. Now let's take you to, well, actually, the plus 1,000 is what did. And let's take you to plus 1,000. Last week's plus 1,000 was UFC 280
You got the
in
knockout.
Abu Dhabi,
Crazy.
and you beat me by about a minute.
I didn't even watch the
Yeah.
fight. I was busy in the morning. How the hell did my fight end?
Knockout. Knockout in the second round.
I know y'all said knockout second round a minute earlier. What the hell happened there?
Oh, I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
So from what I seen the first two, but yours was on pay-per-view.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I couldn't watch yours, but I did see the highlight of yours after. But
I heard you guys had all prelims, huh?
we had our
Yeah,
prelims, yeah.
options, yeah.
And yours went 3 in like mid 3, like middle 3, right? Then Danny comes up and he had in the second round, and he would have won if it happened. I knew he was gonna fucking lose. His guy had a submission that just wouldn't tap out.
Oh.
Like tap out,
Fucking
then he
just
broke
holding.
out, and then that's what cost him because he would have beat everybody on that. Mine came in and I was wrong. It was actually Joe Brady, 17-0 now. Shout out to him. But your guy came with the knockout a minute earlier. than
That's
mine.
right. I put submission though.
You put submission. He did miss the.
I might have showed up this week. I'm going to Vegas for my PSPs.
That's what happened to Danny. Danny heard that you were in first, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't taking that shit. I'll see you next week."
So for this week's plus 1,000, we're gonna bring it back to a season 1 classic. It is the PGA Tour. Golf is back. Dustin Johnson is back.
2 first names.
Two
first
names
names.
back. So you know what it is. This one is going to be the Bermuda Championship. So
Okay.
we're out in Bermuda. Nice grass, sunny days, no rain out. And we're going to go rock, paper, scissors. This is how it goes down. Now, you're on a streak right now, I think, of 4 or 5 matches. You've really kind of been dominant. Now, the one thing that you have been slipping on, though, is pick'em. We'll get into that later, but it's one thing you have. But other than that,
It's been some pure fuckery. The Ravens suck. The Bucks suck. Who else played me in the pick'ems?
In the pick'ems?
The Jets
Oh,
got me
bro.
twice.
Jags got me. Jags got
Oh
me.
my lord.
The Jags got me.
Oh, and the Giants. I don't know why I don't believe in the Giants, but
Yeah, the Giants. I went through away too.
Last week was we'll get to that at the end. 'Cause last week was pretty crazy. Now, so
oh yeah, first.
you two.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
ready,
go.
Okay.
Fuck you. Let's go.
Ooh, with the double.
Double first place.
Double.
Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
me and you. He's already last.
Oh,
time.
he's-
Yeah, that's only three.
ECU North.
Easy elimination.
Yes, let's go.
He's back at it. He's back at it. He's back at it.
See what happens when you get in first place? It's just
It's
a
cool though,
vibe.
because it's like golf.
ECU and North. So many
Absolutely.
blessings to you. Oh, so this is the
For me, the
first one.
championship. Who do you got here?
Seeing as I don't watch not a lick of golf, let's
Nope.
see what the dopest name is.
Sometimes that's how you have to do it.
Hey, you feel
It
it?
went for me with Dustin Johnson. I had no idea who that was. It was just the most Caucasian name in the bunch. I was like,
He
oh,
can't
what's
do
wrong
it
with him? Didn't he hit one of the greatest shots or like
Or
a
he come back or some shit.
You gotta come back.
Yeah. Okay, so this time we're gonna go with whoever this M. Hubert is. Let me see what his name is. Mark
Mark
Hubert.
Hubbard? Okay.
Hubbard. I'm taking my mans in them.
Mark, huh?
Oh, we gonna go with 100 of them things.
Okay.
Just a little play money right now.
Alright.
Nothing too elaborate.
Okay. Which leaves me. I'm gonna do this like I did NASCAR and also go with the best name that I could find.
Which one do you
And
like?
I like that first upon first look, Russell Knox. But I feel like right now Russells are not doing so much good.
Yeah, no Russells right now, bro.
Anyone
The
pick
name
one,
is cursed.
it's not one to do. But you know what? We're gonna go with what I'm guessing is like a Scottish dude, but we're going with Seamus Power. 'Cause I do like that name.
I do like Seamus.
And for Seamus Power, we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna do 170.
What are his odds right now? Where's he at?
On the top.
Right under you.
You guys are all sticking with the plus 2,200, huh?
You're gonna go a little bit further down. Like in the
Get your chips up.
Top dogs.
Nuggets with
Dogs.
the Lakers 110.99. I like our odds.
You know, I've been kind of riding with like, you know, lately it's just kind of Vegas knows best. So I'm gonna just take the first guy, Danny McCarthy.
Danny McCarthy. All right.
And hopefully he's been doing good if he's at the top. So hopefully he
Top
keeps that going.
guys. How much you putting on it?
107.
Right.
Oh yeah.
107. How much did you put in?
I put 100 in the bank.
100 on that. Okay, good payouts.
Ooh.
And we'll. So are we able to get Danny's picks? Okay, all good. We'll get his later. You'll see it on TikTok. We'll make him happy.
Oh, what's our? I forgot. What's our chip count?
With his. Okay, we'll have him do a TikTok for that. What were you saying?
Chip count. So I can write that down.
Chip count right now is. Sorry, what does everybody have?
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Woo!
That's at the top of the list, right? Yeah, I appreciate you. It's still at the top, too.
2304.
That's hella far back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Danny's still out there.
That's way That's
Uh,
way back there.
he can pay rent this week.
So it'll be 20. So for the since I double it, it's
460.
460.
Oh yeah, so 646.
And I went Lakers
I know,
with y'all.
right?
Yeah, right.
Or Nuggets. Yep, writing it down. We got this.
That brings us
Oh.
to Survivor.
Oops.
The bets are high on this one. 400. That's what we're at. Number I was looking for. Now it is the same thing that we did last week. It is pick a player in the NBA plus the game, and then pick a player who's going to score more than 25 in a game. I feel like we already got the best guys off of the most consistent scorers. I got one in mind that I want to do, but
Who was all the picks? We can't pick what's already been there. So
correct. Curry's gone, KD,
Tatum, Curry, and Luka.
and Luka. Yep,
Beautiful.
that is it. So
Rock, paper, scissors for that
rock,
thing.
paper, scissors. You guys started off.
Whole lot of gay stuff.
There you go.
Ooh, I learned.
Double scissors.
A whole lot of gay stuff. Let's go. Ooh, yes.
He's on it. He's on it. He's on it.
Scissors.
He's on it.
brought scissors back.
He brought scissors back. Yeah, son of a bitch.
Took y'all
I went away from
moves.
scissors for a while.
Took y'all own moves.
Damn it.
Let me see what we got. So we took the heavy hitters off. You're right. Over 25.
25 and a half. And a half.
You can't tie it.
No
there.
push.
Oh, King Push. We going with the monster himself, the best player in the league. Just beat Katie's ass today. Put up another 40 piece. We going with Giannis, the Greek freak.
Ooh,
Switch
nice.
your game.
That's actually a great question. When did he play the Lakers?
I'm looking at one right now that he has, and I hope you don't pick this one because this is. I hope you just overlook it.
Where's the schedule at? Why is it not pulling up? Let's see.
Because he will give them buckets. Oh, they look pretty good, but he will give them buckets.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to go Monday, trick or treat, Halloween. Yeah, we're going to go.
He's going all out.
Versus the Pistolas.
Who? Giannis?
The G League team, the Pistons.
Oof.
The graveyard of the league right now.
He's gonna get that in his sleep.
He'll accidentally. Shit. Hey, no load management.
You know, I will say Giannis doesn't get down like that.
Yes,
Giannis-
that's the monster in him.
right.
That does separate him from a lot of motherfuckers in this league.
He's definitely like durable too. He's almost like LeBron type durable.
He
Doesn't
exactly
get
is.
hurt. He's strong. He just is. He keeps getting stronger every game.
And athletes ain't supposed to be built like that. 82 of them guys, the way he plays too.
Right. Right. No.
Yeah, it is exactly like Prime LeBron, actually.
So that's probably the by far easiest there is there. And I wasn't even thinking him, funny enough. Who I was thinking was, where was it? 'Cause there was a game I wanted.
Yeah, this is gonna get deep later in the season.
If we make it.
I know, right?
Fuck. No, I can't trust him right now. Damn, this is tough when you really think about it. All right. I'm gonna go with Mr. Bucket himself. I'm going with Trae Young. Trae
Way?
Trae Way.
Over Dub 5?
Which game?
Raptors, because they also shoot a lot, so I just need more possessions.
Yep,
They're
just
gonna
right up and down.
shoot each other out the gym. I don't know if he'll win, but I think I think it's close. I think it's like a 26.
I think I know who Timo's picking.
Yeah, it's the one I was between.
There's two.
I
To
think-
me,
Well, I'm gonna go for my dog.
the whole team.
Yeah, it's Trailblazers versus
Yep.
Rockets.
How did I know?
Yeah.
Dame Lillard.
His
Yeah.
coverage.
So because I just saw right now he's like had 41 points, and then like 31, and then 115. So
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'll take those
I
off.
have Dame leading the league in scoring this season.
Just because he's
Just
ready
because
to
he,
go back. He's a
he
deep
wasn't
threat.
supposed to have shit else to do this season, but apparently they are 4-1. Great start, Dave.
Yeah, it's
They're always competitive, at least. If there's one team that always gives the Warriors a good game, is the Blazers, no matter how good or how bad they are.
And you know, I think they kind of have that Spurs curse because Dame is so good that they'll never be bad enough to get a good pick.
Yep.
Like he'll win 35 games by himself, and it's just how many more can his team win? And sometimes it's 40, and you have a bad pick, and he's
Yeah.
kind of in the same position.
And ironically, they're very injury prone out there. Him and CJ,
This is
they were-
true.
towards the end of their run together,
You know, that's a team that should have made a run for Donovan Mitchell.
You would think, right?
Like that's what he probably would have went. It maybe would have been just enough. Jokic is also there. I'm wondering, they're just like letting him kind of.
I know. He's literally just signed a contract too. That was wild. That was wild as shit. With him in Cleveland, I want to see it.
Prayers up for Dame out there, but hopefully you don't get 25 this weekend. Was there a specific? What was the game again?
It's Friday. Gotcha. Friday, 7 o'clock, West Coast games. Trailblazers versus Rockets.
Ooh, that's actually a good one.
Yeah, if and I don't know who Danny's gonna pick quite yet, but if we all get through to the next round, I think that's when it's damn near a guess. By like matchup, it's by
yeah, exactly.
something very specific. Like KD is an easy 25. Giannis, Dame has an easy 25. After this, there's not, because if you think about it, there's like
There's a couple.
who do you even have at that point?
I think there's enough for one more solid round of entertainment before we really have to start scratching.
Yeah,
Because there's some big hitters none of us have picked yet.
I'm really right now. I think that Bulls team scores, and I would even, if I had to, like if I absolutely had to, I would go Zach LaVine.
I just don't. They hit between him and DeRozan. They both can get off.
They have a
I think Curry's still on the board. Or no, Daniel Curry.
Daniel Curry.
Okay.
Yeah. Curry's
Embiid's
gone.
still there.
They have an issue of, it's kind of like that Jalen thing, to where Jalen can score 25 every game, but sometimes he does it because of Tatum. So like Zach LaVine can score 25, but sometimes he does it because of DeRozan, because it's just a DeRozan game. So
Honestly, those teams are built exactly the fucking same. The Bulls and Celtics, almost player for player, they are almost built exactly the same. I didn't even think about it until right now.
I think even talent and quality would be equal to if Lonzo was healthy and playing at Lonzo. Because
Yes.
they're missing like a Marcus Smart.
That is the difference.
Right.
That
That's
is
the thing that kind of
Malcolm
changes that.
Brogdon, Lonzo Ball would match up would have been a difference.
Is there anybody that's like, surprisingly good that you guys been seeing or just hearing about? I haven't tapped in yet because I don't care.
The Blazers have to be up there.
Okay.
I was surprised to just see that right now.
No, a surprise team or player?
Team. Like somebody just like kind of like snuck up. Like, oh, I didn't think they're gonna be like pretty solid.
Cleveland, we all knew was nice.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's from last year too.
For me, honestly, just because I was never a believer, Denver. Denver is way better than I thought they were.
Okay.
They're getting these big wins out of the way.
And I think, of course, the Pelicans, too. Pelicans been playing really well.
Surprise team, they would be the Pelicans.
And
Overall.
San Antonio just does their thing. They just keep winning.
Ah.
Because it was that's what fucked you on the OKC game. PG-13 and Kawhi don't play.
Load management. Kawhi's uncle, we got to talk, bro. I need to see that contract.
At least you got that out of the way early to know. Now we all know, like,
Nah, that's the thing about NBA. Sheesh, they
Clippers the
depends.
biggest question mark probably in NBA history as a franchise.
all together.
They always have like players that can play, but they just never
Because
get
that
it done.
Lob City team was deep as fuck. And
Oh,
could
bro.
never do shit. This
Even with
team-
Doc.
Hey, volume is really. I don't know if you see the chat.
Volume's low.
The chat.
Or hot.
It's high. It's loud.
The Knicks are surprisingly 3-1. How's Jalen Brunson doing over there? Anybody know?
He's
Let's
doing
see.
pretty good.
He put up 27. Oh shit, 27,
Nah,
13
he's-
assists.
He's got an old school game.
I like
He's
his
got
game
an old
style.
school game.
He
yeah.
lefty too, ain't he?
No, he's right. He's right.
Is he?
Yeah. But I fuck with him. The Knicks are doing what they should have did like 15 years ago, and they broke it all down. They got young guys. They drafted well, and now they have a pretty decent team.
Shout out D Rose to be the veteran on that team though.
You still there?
Yeah, and actually
wait,
ball
where?
today.
Who'd you
Went
say
for
again?
12. D Rose.
Oh, what?
Yeah, went for 12, 5 for 7.
Hey, man.
Of them
Love
things.
D Rose.
We will see. My game is on Saturday.
Okay.
No,
Right.
Sunday.
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 My game
Mine's
is on
Friday.
Halloween.
Halloween, spooky season,
Cool. That's
wrapping
cool.
up the Survivor.
Then I'll be trick or treating out there in these streets. I better be hooping.
Now for the first one. Actually, you're on first.
Yeah, he's in the first.
So wait, say
What
that one
is,
more time? I don't think you heard
He
that.
doesn't even know what's going on right now.
Stefan's in first.
Chips weren't that down, but I got my chips up.
Survived that. Honestly, this could be greatest comeback of all time off of just you put 550
550.
550 up, lost.
But he got it right back with the fucking
555.
UFC.
It was all
He got it back
five.
for UFC. Didn't get the submission, but he got the knockout.
Didn't you?
What else did I hit? Danny's parlay. Oh no.
No.
I thought
That was
you
it.
had the plus 1,000.
The plus
You got the plus
1,000.
1,000 and
weeks in a row?
then
Yes.
yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, hey, you win that twice,
Mhm.
you'll be in first.
Yeah, hell
That's-
yeah.
That'd be definitely be it. Now go ahead and let us know what kind of bullshit you got to give us right now. I already know.
I'll let y'all know how it feels to win 3 in a row next week. So just peep game. So for the first part of my parlay, I learned my lesson about 3-teamers. That third team will fuck you. So we're just gonna keep it 2 teams this week, 2 games. So first game we're gonna go Golden State Warriors versus the Miami Heat, and I'm taking the Miami Heat plus 7.5. Come to find out, GJ's been shitting on them. He said they're not good. I haven't watched no Heat.
No, Heat look good. It was the Nets I was saying are trash.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
the
right.
Heat that's a good pick, and that's in Golden State.
That is in Golden State.
Oof. Okay.
That's the what had me tossing and turning about it. But I think the Heat always play them close. The Heat and Celtics have given them some problems in regular season games.
Right. Right.
And then so we're gonna go. Oh no! For the second part of my parlay, shout out to me because tomorrow's my birthday and both my games are tomorrow.
Hey.
So we just
Both games are tomorrow?
Both games are tomorrow.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ooh, birthday special, sick.
So we got the Ravens versus the Bucks, and I'm taking the Ravens -1. I'm falling for the trick again. Ravens. No load management for y'all either. Get it together. Tom Brady's old. Let's get it. Let's go.
How much you putting on that?
And for my birthday, I'm turning 34. So I'm going with 340 of them things on my own parlay. And I'm about to have a parlay tomorrow.
Yeah. there you
Yo,
go.
let's go.
Wow.
I'm with
Tomorrow
that.
we'll know if he's gonna be richer.
We'll spend it all in the strip club. Get my Trey Lance on.
What about you? What are you doing?
Man, there's one thing I know. Just everything feels good around your birthday.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, didn't you hit something big on yours?
Yeah.
It's on his birthday.
On
Yeah,
my-
he
my
also had
birthday.
the birthday party.
There's no way I'm gonna fade anybody on their birthday. So I'm gonna ride with you. I ain't putting that much up.
Hey.
You could
Let's
keep
go.
first if you hit, cause happy birthday. But yeah, I'll just do like I'll just keep it cool. 53.
53.
And I'll ride with
come
you.
swim in the deep waters.
Not yet, cause I got my parlays and I gotta watch my BSB
That's a
count.
true story.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
I try to be in the red zone already. 53 for now.
I'm here
Maybe if
with
I want to get
reckless.
frisky.
I feel like you he does this too, where you guys pick the hardest game of the week. It's like the most even, the real like I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you can't really go wrong with picking either side, right? So you have to play kind of the rules of the game here. And it's like if I go and ride with y'all, does that leave Danny with the opportunity to? And I think like, what is Danny gonna probably do? Well, he's probably not gonna all.
Well, he's gonna go Warriors.
because
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
go
go
Warriors.
Warriors.
He'll
And
go
he's gonna
Warriors.
fade-
Either
he's
opposite
gonna
or
go-
what?
exactly.
He's going Warriors.
He's been on the full fade of you as you've been on the full fade of him.
Yeah.
So because I know there's gonna be one out, I'm rolling with the birthday
Let's
parlay.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you know what?
I'm fellow right sider
I'm
this
gonna
week
go
for your
for
birthday.
five.
Only one time, fool. Right? We can unite
For the
together.
homie.
Eh?
I'm gonna also drop the 340.
Hey.
Right side gangsters
Deep
are up in
waters. Let's
first place.
go.
We're gonna match it up.
Cool, because if we all lose and you guys like end up losing that much, I might end up back in first.
Right,
if I,
on accident.
on
No
accident.
bad- no bad vibes. All good vibes.
All good vibes. All good vibes. Yeah, especially for your birthday. There's no way. I mean, I think it's pretty cool though, because but I see if in my true heart though, even if it wasn't your birthday, I would probably faded you on the Bucks game.
I know you would.
The only reason why is because if there's one thing that when it spreads are like this and it doesn't make any sense,
Doesn't make any sense.
gotta go the other way. Because Vegas knows something. There's something they know.
Vegas knows they both trash.
I'm,
Tom Brady got that whole offense washed.
nah,
That's
Ravens are
wild.
better. Ravens are definitely better though.
Yeah.
Ravens are better. I just don't know what the hell they're gonna
Lamar just threw 2 picks that cost him games, didn't he?
do. Ooh, that's true. Tough defense.
I'm not really sure if the Ravens are better. I think they have a better offense,
They're both
but I think
Oh,
they
but
have the same
defensively.
issue exactly. Like
Yeah,
the
they're both
Bucks,
Put them
All the
together.
right? If you can join forces, right?
Be sick. 2 quarterback system. Tom Brady and Lamar.
Because
Yeah.
that defense will really be giving it up. We called it too in the group chat as it was happening. It's like, don't worry, the Ravens are gonna find a way to fuck this
Dude, fucking, and then the Browns just Browns more. Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
dude, I was like, wow, they really did it. And then I was like, oh, they really browned it more. And that was on my. I mean, of course, I picked them for Survivor because I thought they were gonna do it, and
That
they
was
they had a
ridiculous.
chance to at least tie it.
I'm sick of the Browns.
But that was horrible. That's like complete like stupidity. I don't know. I like as a Cowboys fan, I feel better that at least I'm a Cowboy fan, not a Browns fan.
Yeah, it could be a whole lot of
It could be a lot worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. We lose
Could
every
be a
year in the
Detroit fan.
playoffs, but
I heard Detroit is getting 35 put on them a game.
Yeah, but if you're a Detroit fan at this point, you're like, the young guys are getting better. Let's get the number 1 pick. Like, you're in a different kind of state of mind.
If you're a
Lions fan.
Detroit fan, you have a Matthew Stafford Ramsey.
just keep stacking the
Right.
offense. You already
You
got
know it's a
Swift.
rebuild, so anything that kind of looks good is cool. If you're a Browns fan, the Browns always bring you just close enough until you realize,
To do some Brown shit.
right?
That is
Crazy. That's what I'm
wild.
saying, like, that's crazy. It happens all the time. All the time. Every season.
Dr. T in the chat. Shout out Dr.
Shout out
T.
Dr.
What up,
T.
though?
What's going down?
Chat. What's up, Haku?
Dr. T, I sent a
Shout
trade
out
request.
Painter
Accept
Gang.
it, bro.
What was the trade request? Let us know.
Don't worry about it. Left side.
Oh, Dr. T, don't worry. I got a special rejection for you tomorrow. You'll get it. You'll get it in the mail. On all that fuckery. You got the best receiving crew out here in these streets.
And he thought you were talking about it yesterday. He thought he could get Devontae off him, but he wasn't going for that.
I ain't smoking enough of that.
Again, we'll see what Danny goes with on the TikTok later. So follow us on TikTok at Get Your Chips Up. Which also lock of the week. You didn't bring us a lock of the week this week.
Oh, nah.
Trash. I'm 2 for 2, baby. You already
You
know
hit
it.
yours?
Yeah.
You know what? I missed mine, and I know it's because I bet with my heart. I know. I didn't go Raiders money line or even the Raiders spread or anything. I went Derek Carr over 1.5 touchdowns because I thought at the very least, like even if
It's
it's close
Houston.
and it's
It's
not
Houston.
spread, and it's Houston.
I thought he was for the torch dance. It's Houston.
Nah, we
They
just
learned
ran
the
all
same
over
thing
'em.
that the Cowboys have learned and the Niners have learned. Just run the ball and keep the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Absolutely. Keep
That's
it out
exactly.
of Jimmy's hands.
That's like do your
At
best to
all
keep it out of his
times.
hands.
So this brings up a interesting just question that I think we all have, and it's how do you feel, Stefan, being a Niners fan, of course? How do you feel about Christian McCaffrey as a Niner and giving up as much as you did for both of those things?
Well, I got to make it clear for the people. I'm a Niner fan / Cowboy Raider hater, all in the same sentence. So that's just for y'all. But about CMC, I like it. Doesn't mean shit because we still have Jimmy. That's exactly how I feel about it. Him and Trey Lance, I can see the offense doing some special shit because he has the factor of run, and I mean, he might not throw the one pick that Jimmy does.
Okay, here's my thing though, because I mean, does it kind of just turn it into a college style offense?
It already been, so it definitely.
But name one college offense like type of style that ever worked in the NFL.
It's fun to watch, or is that actually?
I mean, no, it's like it's exactly like it's fun to watch. It's really cool to see, but like when has it like even turned any?
Pete Carroll, the Seahawks. No, that defense was way
He
better
plays
than
like
college
traditional
defense.
West Coast type of style. Like I'm gonna throw a slant here.
You guys are playing like those Tannenhill Dolphins teams that had to run stuff like Wildcat, and it's like
Oh yeah, I know
that
what
was a
you're talking about.
college type offense where it was basically Tannehill like don't fuck up. Like, we're gonna run the ball, we're gonna do all of this. Just please don't
That's a
fuck
hell of a
up.
comparison because that is exactly what this offense is.
Because that's what's turned into is more option run and stuff like that.
Right.
Because even look at Ravens, they still have a fire ass offense, but
They can move the ball. They still have a defense. Now, I think the difference here is that Dolphins team played in a different kind of era, to where we can definitely say the Niners have a way better defense. As we've seen with the Niners Chiefs, like against a good offense, it can't stop that. It's good against the run. It's good. It's a good tackling team, Niners defense. But mobile quarterbacks we've always seen have given them
And big
trouble.
receivers.
And teams that could and big receivers and like a Kelsey, like so like with the cream of the crop, it got exposed, and then the offense being a college offense is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can't produce points with them,
yeah.
it's a problem. Now again, the weird thing about the Niners is the NFC is so awful. I mean, just like the Cowboys are kind of still in a Super Bowl hunt. The Giants technically are. The Vikings are. The Niners are. But see how we would shake our head at everybody, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure, yeah.
and then do we really believe in the Eagles? Like, the whole shit is like,
Eagles
shut
are
up.
real
I
deal.
really believe
Eagles are real deal.
They're-
Because like I said from even the beginning of like when we started doing chips, like Eagles are for sure the
Yeah,
real deal.
they're
Because even
for
from
sure the
last
Super Bowl
year,
favorite, I would
because
say.
even from last year, because I watched most of their games because I actually had Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team. They just looked like they were just getting it together. They didn't have all the talent, but they were winning games, playing hard, like getting it together. You know
And
what I'm
they
saying?
got
It was
rid of
like
that
Smith's like rookie year, so they're still
And
young.
they got AJ Brown.
It might be a little tough for playoffs because sometimes the nerves get to you when you're a youngster. But I think Jalen Hurts has already played in big games, so that's not necessarily a big problem. He's known to be like under the lights and knowing what that feels like. So
I think
He's
AJ
good.
Brown
He's good.
does
Really
for
good.
Jalen what was I thinking? Murray Hopkins does for Murray or Diggs. That's what I was thinking of. Diggs for Josh Allen.
Both good comparisons, though.
That's also gonna be fun shit to watch. That defense is nasty though. Shout out
and they
Slay.
got better. They just got better with the Dan Quinn or not Dan Quinn. Robert
Quinn.
Robert
Yeah,
Quinn.
yeah.
And he's good too. He's good too.
Now I think the Eagles they're good, they're young, they're going to be fun for years to come. But something about this Eagles team this year, because then you have to figure out at the end of the day, they're still the Eagles. Nobody knows how to choke a game that's not the Cowboys than the Eagles. Like whenever there's all of the expectation on the Eagles in the playoffs, they always fold.
In every era, huh?
In every era, every quarterback. The only time they won one was when they were a wild card. It was a backup quarterback. They weren't supposed to win.
The
Exactly.
underdog thing.
Similar to the Giants. Anytime the Giants won the division, they didn't get too far. But when they were kind of
didn't
sneaking
we
in,
kind of like talk about this last year, where it's like the number one seeds have never really won the Super Bowl.
right? I think
we
other
were
than the
talking about
Rams,
Rams were a one seed.
Rams are one seed. Yeah.
Dang, this
I remember
Eagles
we were
team
talking
is
about-
built
Well, then
to
I
act
think
like
the
a
Chiefs
Cowboys.
kind of did too.
As a one.
Yeah, the Bucks
Some
did. So it does. Like you're in a
kinda
good
does happen.
position. But think about how many number one teams there are. Every year we always know that one number one team that's not that they're not for real. Like that's my thing with the Eagles. They're not bad and they should win in the playoffs. But it's that one team that just all the they'll go like 14-2. I think this is what it is. I think they're peaking too early.
That is
don't-
true.
I
That's
don't
the thing.
disagree.
That's the thing.
The
for
playoffs
sure.
in the NFL are such a momentum.
man,
You have to
yeah.
be catching fire at the right time, and that's where like the Bengals quietly were putting it together at the right
Yep.
time. You know the
You gotta get a little
who they
fight in
played
you.
the Super Bowl. The Rams
Rams.
peaked at the right time. They kind of struggled early on in the season, like before they had I think they got some Von Miller like mid-season. So you want to get the momentum at the right time, and I think that it's the teams kind of like Dr. T pointed out the Steelers team a couple years ago. That was like 13-0.
They went 11-0 and then
Right.
got bounced out of the first round real quick.
To
Did
the
they
Browns.
bounce out? Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they lost to to the
Yeah.
Browns. I think that was an example of a team that just kind of outperformed a bit. Now maybe the defense is that good, and I could be wrong. I'm not ruling that out. I want to see it, but I also have not really sat in the only Eagles game I
They
watched.
haven't
was
really
against the
played
Vikings.
anybody really good either. We were technically the Cowboys were the first.
Well, I mean, you know what's
team.
funny right now is who's
But it was-
even really who's
I
pretty
know,
good.
I think everybody can beat anybody almost at this stage.
Right, like, I don't even know if there's like a
Like if
good
they played
team.
the Bills, couldn't get the Bills. They played the Chiefs, that would be a really good game.
I'm not gonna lie. I think they can beat them both, depending on where the game's at.
But look at how if there's only two teams that are actually quality wins in the whole league, then even if they haven't played anybody, there's not really anybody to
No.
play. They did beat the Cowboys. It's still a contender.
Actually,
you know.
the Bills have played a lot of contenders. They played Baltimore.
Are they even a contender? No, they're not a contender. No, fuck out of here with
Kansas
that.
City.
That's a
The
yeah.
Dolphins, when Tua was vibing.
Fair.
No, they lost that game.
They lost that.
But
Yeah.
They were
It
actually
was
that was a
close.
low scoring game actually.
That was where the
Heat.
Dolphins almost fucked up because they punted against their center and it was a safety. You guys
Yes.
remember
I
that?
remember that.
It was like
I
some
didn't
real
see
that
that
that game early. The Tua game was wild. That was a wild time.
Hey,
Bad
he won.
for
He
bro.
came back and won. So shout out to it.
No, Tua gang was 50 was riding that streak
I'll
early.
give you a couple weeks to really get right, but I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon
Get back
again.
on
Don't
Tua
worry about it.
gang. You know, I think also we're learning that because I think it was a question I think nobody really knew, but Tyreek Hill is that guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's
Yeah.
just going
Nah,
to
yeah,
everybody
nah.
doesn't matter.
Because
Eight
he's
catches,
the
100 yards
best athlete on that field.
Kansas
at
City
all
slipped.
times.
Yeah,
Right.
there's like that corner's not gonna stop me. This corner's not gonna stop me.
I-
Kansas City slipped. That's gonna be
Yeah.
the difference between the Bills and them this year.
Yep.
Is missing Tyreek.
I agree. I think that without Tyreek, you can get through any other team in the league. But I think they were like one explosive play away from like winning.
Mhm.
I think, and
Yes.
it's the Bills just made more plays, and before Tyreek was that playmaker,
Yep.
and now they're missing that, and it's like Kelsey's gonna be good, like Juju.
Well, shit.
Harden, all
Wasn't
of
that a
them.
breakout game for what's his name? Juju.
Yeah. And then he bought against the Niners too. Like he's been.
Yeah.
I'm in my other fantasy league, and he's been finally like
And
coming
Cole
alive on
Hardman
that.
went off, and I had him sitting on my bench too.
Hardman's one of those guys. Like he always has like 2 games out of the year.
I'll
where
be
he
trying to
balls.
find the games where I think, like him and Ayuk, I'll be trying to
tough-
find the
yeah.
games
Those are
where
good.
they might get it.
Exactly. And when they do, it's like a big game. It's
I
a
didn't
huge
think Hardman
game.
was gonna get it against our defense, but
I just want to point out.
So what ended up happening like towards the end of the game, real quick? Like they just threw bombs because I was playing basketball and I had my earpieces in, so I kind of heard a couple things, but I just remember all I heard was like another 30-yard bomb from like
it was like
didn't
it would
catch it there.
3rd and 20.
it would get like 3rd and 10.
yeah,
and
something crazy.
you
Like
know
you guys had
how
it.
He'll just throw like that 35-yard pass. That's just
okay.
like a
So
perfect
he-
pass.
for
Wide
no
open,
reason,
like a perfect
in
pass.
stride.
Like it was
Mahomes
just,
is doing Mahomes shit.
yeah. That
Okay.
was the game that. Matter of fact, Orange Chips last week. I called this game to be something like 45 to like 21. I called that. Y'all was like that was a high number, but I called. It
You
felt
did say
like,
smoke them. You did say that.
I
yeah,
felt like
remember.
a Cardinals when the Cardinals played the Chiefs. That's how the game was going to look, and I watched that game. We watched that.
You
game
did, you called
here,
that, yeah.
And they just methodically like.
You're too good.
That was goofy as shit. Mahomes is that dude.
And that's the thing about like an Andy Reid offense. That's a real ass NFL offense. Like
With the best quarterback in the
like,
league,
oh,
like
man,
they
that's
know
like
what
a
they're
real
doing.
just
ass
playing.
offense.
He's Patrick Mahomes is
No
hitting
gimmicks.
targets like Steph Curry just throwing up a 3-pointer at this point. It's just
Right.
pretty.
Exactly.
It's like
It
a
looks
magician
good.
with
It's
offense
almost always consistent. Now the thing is depending on who you guys play, I think that you guys can go and win 2 more games and look really good doing it. You know, like I think that can still happen because the rest of the NFC sucks.
I feel like
Like-
our team needs to be like the Spurs. Just make the playoffs. Don't matter the matchup. We can compete
Hey, it
with
sounds like
anybody
my
in the
team.
playoffs.
Hey,
Nah, because y'all can't beat us. Just like Green Bay can't beat us. We can beat anybody. Except the Rams in the playoffs for some fucking reason. That was stupid as shit. How you be 7-0 and lose the 1?
The thing is like you guys can beat everybody, but everybody can beat you. Just except the Cowboys and except I still wouldn't bet on the Rams a second time in the playoffs. No way. But like I could see the Eagles beating you guys. I could see the Vikings on
I
some
take it
random.
back. I can't see the Eagles.
Vikings too.
I see
Jalen's gonna be hard to stop with that
He's a
defense.
super running quarterback.
And see the Eagles with that game.
Who's gonna win the Packers division? You got to think.
Vikings. They're 5-1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not even
easily.
close. They
Green
might
Bay
get
ain't
the
making the
number one.
playoffs. Green Bay ain't making the playoffs. Shout out Tom Brady. Shout out Rodgers. Shout out KD. Shout out LeBron. Y'all dominance is done.
And you know maybe Rams not making the playoffs.
Rams will not make the playoffs.
Yeah, we're talking about like Seahawks making playoffs.
The Seahawks will make the playoffs.
Seahawks will compete for the playoffs.
See,
Honestly,
what I'm hoping for.
Cardinals are gonna make the playoffs.
Cardinals
I'm
are gonna
calling
make
that.
the playoffs.
I'm calling that. Cardinals making the
Whatever.
playoffs.
Hopkins is gonna make
I
all
hope
the
so.
difference in that man's
I hope
life,
so.
as
I
you've
agree.
seen game 1.
I hope so. So they could play the Niners and then he could just run around and.
Now
They
I
can
think
stop
that
them.
the Giants
Actually,
make the playoffs.
damn, I do.
What?
I see the The Cardinals gonna be tough for anybody.
No, wait, hold up. We know the
They have
one
no
team.
defense though.
There's one team that can beat the Niners in the playoffs, and it's actually their Achilles heel 2 times.
Oh,
Yes.
Seahawks.
The New York Giants.
The fucking Eli, Kyle Williams. That's his fault. He
It
played for
won't
the
even
Giants.
matter the Giants will beat y'all. Just the way that y'all beat the Packers, and they just can't do it. It's the
Like
yin
okay,
yang.
check
Giants
this out,
did
though.
get two
Well,
wins
how
off
bad of it? Like say it if all falls down, right? Niners don't make the playoffs for some odd reason. Kyle still have a job. Everybody's still. Jimmy's gone for sure.
Jimmy's gone for sure. We're going to get Lamar Jackson.
Bro, you just
Trey
gotta
Lance
see what
already
I'm saying.
done.
Trey Lance is on his rookie deal. I don't give a fuck what happens to him.
Sheesh.
I mean, to give up all of those picks,
That's what I was saying. I was like, that looks like.
We get Lamar.
it looks like
Damn
a
them
shit
picks.
organization.
Yeah.
Hey, get Lamar. Damn all those picks.
Lamar's going to Atlanta. He's not going to go fuck around with that.
Why not? Bring him to Shanahan offense. I mean, Shanahan ain't gonna know what to do with him, but hey, he'll figure it out.
That makes sense. I don't know.
Whatever. Hey, I'm just glad
Shanahan
my
ran
hopes high.
RG3
Because your
into
guys'
the ground.
division is pretty neck and neck. Anyways, right? Well, even the Rams are 3-3.
Yeah, everybody's neck and neck.
That's
I mean,
funny, dude.
Somebody's making it, somebody's not.
That's funny.
Like that's the
well, last year I had us all making it, and only Seattle didn't make it.
this year the NFC East is good though.
This year, y'all trash ass great division for some fucking reason. How the hell?
Dominating.
I mean, look, Cooper Rush was out here winning. I don't know. That's their fault. They should have beat Cooper Rush. I mean, the defense is nice.
I think
That defense is nice as shit, though.
It's fun to watch,
Fuck
dude.
Dallas.
Hella fun to watch.
this is my new Super Bowl prediction before we move on though. You know what? I'm all in
Giants.
on the Vikings, baby.
Ooh.
Honestly, on the low.
Well, he
just-
does even for fantasy football. He has Cook,
Got 'em all.
and he has Justin Jefferson.
But it's
and he
almost
has
like
Cousins.
the NFC is so bad, it's so mediocre that Justin Jefferson can put you over. He can win you a playoff game. You know, like Dalvin Cook, the offense can win, and the defense isn't bad, and they're gonna be under the radar. That's my pick to have like a Bengals type. Like, where'd they come from? But it's really they weren't that bad to begin with. Like they have some spots that are struggling, but
That was gonna be my NFC Championship matchup with Niners Minnesota.
that would be a good one. I do want to see that. I want to see Minnesota, Philadelphia in the playoffs. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins and
So
Freddie-
wait, we
Kirk
forgot.
Cousins.
Who's making the playoffs, guys? The fucking Bucks, the Panthers, the Falcons, the Saints. Who you got?
I'm
in
going with the
NFC
Saints.
South?
I'm going with the Saints.
I'm gonna go. I'm
For no reason.
gonna go Atlanta.
Oh, you smoking?
I'm gonna go Atlanta. They've been a fun team. They're kind of like gelling as a team.
I'm talking like they just didn't beat the Niners for no fucking
Oh,
reason.
and they beat the Niners. Damn, for
Fucking
sure going for
Marcus
it.
Mariota. God damn it, Shanahan. Our deep. Why is and fucking who's our? D'Amico
See,
Ryan.
you guys are not as good as you think.
Mobile
I think that's what it
no,
is. I
mobile
think you guys,
quarterbacks kick our ass.
no, it doesn't matter. I don't think you guys are
Mariota
as
was out
good as
there
you think.
running tosses to himself.
You guys ain't as good as you guys once were. put it
No,
that
but
way.
we're good against y'all and Green Bay, and that's all I
We're
care
not
about.
good
As
as
long as you got to play them.
As long
At
as you
least-
keep getting lucky like that, then yeah, of course.
Lady Luck is on my side. I
You
don't
could
know
be
what
the
to tell
Phillies.
y'all.
You could be the Phillies.
I know, right?
Now,
Ride the wave.
bringing it out to
Yours?
mine. So what I got here is I went a little international. I went 4 different countries, 4 different sports, taking a trip around the world. I don't know all of the days on these, but Friday, Saturday, game 1 of the World Series, Phillies, Astros, -1.5 in Houston. I went Houston -1.5 game 1. They'll get game 1. I think the Phillies win it, but they'll get game 1.
You said so. You used to buy 2.
Yeah, exactly, more than 1. Taking a spread on that, and
Wait,
then
is Denver and Jags playing in another country or something?
they're playing in London.
Ah, that game's gonna be
6:30
trash.
in London. I'm going Jaguars on that one,
The world knew that.
of course, right? And I really just put them in there. I don't like London games, but I really wanted my team to stick, and I didn't want to have to pick like fucking Australian football. Is what I'm saying. So I went with that game. Minnesota Wild and Ottawa in Canada. Go Minnesota.
I think that's Sunday, huh? Because I think we have the same game.
It's yep.
Oh, y'all do. I didn't even notice
So
that.
so just on my parlay.
I'm going Ottawa. I was wrong. I was going the +1.5. I'm going Ottawa.
You're going Ottawa. All right.
Yeah.
So later on, I'll take Wild.
And then Australian basketball. I'm going with the Adelaide 36ers, not the 76ers, the 36ers.
I think the team that beat Phoenix, right?
-7 it is.
You know what? How much you putting on that?
I am putting
36ers?
125. You 36ers. Yeah,
125.
25.
I'm riding with the whole thing and matching that 125. I was hoping you would read off every one that I wanted. I was like, hell yeah. When you switched to Ottawa or the Senators, I was like, yes, my dog.
Right side.
Right side game.
Getting obvious.
You put 140 on that? I'm matching that.
125.
Oh, 125. I'm matching that.
So we're
And the 36ers?
in the 36ers.
All right. Well, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go Philadelphia. The Phillies to keep it close, and I'm gonna go Wild, of course, because it's
Wild on
Wild on
Sundays.
Sunday.
Hey,
So I'm
that's-
gonna hold it one more time. I'm gonna let it go.
Right.
Let's see how it goes, and then I'll ride with y'all on the 36ers.
And the Jags, you're not going Broncos country
Nah.
Let's ride.
in London.
This is
country?
my last time for going for the Jags too, because I'm probably not gonna put money on the Jags, but this is my last time going
Yeah.
for the Jags. This is it.
That was me
If they
last
fucking
week.
if we lose
Yeah.
the Let's Ride, I'm off the Jags. Lawrence is a
That's where I'm
bust.
at with the Ravens.
I don't care what's going
No,
on.
I hate this game, and in real life, I'm off the Jags, but I just really wanted a London game, and I didn't want a soccer game. So I went with this because it was the only thing.
The
but
Jags
I
are
hate
your
the
new
game,
Brown
though.
or your Browns? Because
That's my. Yes, my Browns. That's my Browns.
Mm.
But if they lose today, I'm off of them. I'm hot right now on the Jets still, though. I'm in on them.
Even
Shout
with
out
Brees,
Currency.
Brees gone. Even Brees
It's
gone.
because defense. I
Okay.
think that, and they got what's his name from the
Carter's good too, though.
I think they're going to fall apart.
from the Jaguars, the running back.
Oh, that's cool. Cool little duo.
Got James Robinson. For some reason, they just play good defense. I think that if
Solid.
because that's kind of what I've been doing the same thing with you and the Giants for both of those Giants and Jets is I'm trying to call the top. I'm trying to be like, I can't go any further. Can't, and they just keep going. So at this point, I'm riding the wave.
Against New England?
Yeah, New England looked garbage.
New England.
Bears was beating that ass. That's the best. I don't know if the Bears all of a sudden became good or New England is just going to be that team where it's just going to be hard to kind of be on the right side of them all year.
They are what? They're like missing just a good offense because Justin Fields is that dude. I wanted the Niners to get him.
They just
That would
have
have been
no
nice. See,
playmakers.
well, if you're ready to go for like a Trey Lance, you just got Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Did he? You guys had a chance at him, right?
Yeah.
Could have got any of the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They were rumored to get Mac Jones. I almost fell apart.
Oh man. And that does bring you.
Oh yeah.
We got 3 of them, right?
3 of them. Yeah. So I'll start off with the huge, good old hockey. Shout out hockey fans out there. I did hit Pittsburgh for the lock of the week. So shout out them. They were about to lose, and they came back and won 6-3. So they're the homies.
Damn, that's a hell of a comeback.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. And because I have to cover, and because they were favored, and they did it. They're the homies. Yeah. So the first fuckery game is gonna be Colorado Blue Jackets versus New Jersey Devils. Both teams have been playing pretty good. I was gonna actually pick one this time since I'm already gonna fade the other one. I want to go with the underdog. I'm not too sure which one it would be. But I'm guessing they're gonna give it to the Blue Jackets. But I was just gonna go underdog on that one. So we'll find out what the spread comes out to be. But yeah. Underdogs on that. I don't know if anybody took any of this hockey.
I will. I'll take the favorite on that.
On the other one?
Yeah, on the Blue Jackets, New Jersey. Oh yeah, I mean I'm already getting the other one on DJ, so might as well get yours too.
All right.
Just come collect some money over there real quick.
Makes sense.
How much you put on yours though?
Holy shit, I'm putting a lot of BSBs up today. I was gonna do 53. See, I'm at 2. Shit. I'll be in the thousands. Yeah, I'll just say 53. That'd be cool.
I went Devils and then I have to stick with Ottawa because I already had Ottawa
So
there.
you guys are all together this week.
Yeah.
Whole
Every
lot of
right
games.
side is going ham right now.
Let's go.
I really hope because this was definitely you guys put you guys in the
Hey,
lead.
we're-
It'll be lit. You guys basically are running away
Get
with
your
it.
chips up.
If not, I need to hit this plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Save it. At this point, I'm gonna be like, I know we're left-siders, Andy, but I hope you're in last.
I hope it ain't me.
Because at this point, sorry, bro.
Because this is the thing. We have a good week this week. Hit all of these. We get far ahead. Look, at this point, it's just friendly competition.
You feel
Whoever
me?
wins, but we're not down there fighting for
Yeah,
that.
let them fight it out for the scraps.
Once the
After
antes
that
go
chip,
up,
I'll
once the
fight,
antes go up,
I'll fight you for the filet mignon. That's about it.
As long as
I
I'm
need
chip
you
safe,
guys
it's
to
cool.
do good in the beginning and just fumble it at the end. That's what hopefully it's like we're talking about the Eagles. Like hopefully you guys are doing good now and
Peak too early.
peak too early. Because it comes down to literally the last week of chips. So hope you guys don't fuck it up.
We won't.
Your second one.
Second one, New York Rangers versus Arizona Coyotes. And then the next game will be the Winnipeg Jets versus Vegas Knights. I'm going with the favorites. These are two teams. This is my last chance of going for the Rangers. They lost a couple big games this week, 2 rivalry games. So I'm going to hopefully they come back and give a bully beatdown to the Coyotes. So I'm going Rangers. And the Knights have just been pretty hot. Jets are like whatever. They're definitely good upset type of team. But yeah, I'm gonna just stick with the main dogs right here.
Rangers Knights. Yeah, I was definitely on that.
I'm riding with you on that too.
No, you guys.
Yeah, buddy.
Still don't agree on that though. 'Cause I don't know. It's that Jets game that I feel like this is the one.
Yeah, it's definitely
Like
a Jets
Jets.
game.
Actually, you know what? I'm going Jets. I'm going Jets.
All the way Jets.
All Jets, everything. I'm going Jets on that.
I feel it. I feel it. That's what I said. The Jets are the only ones that really.
Because I only started paying attention to the Jets last week when you were talking about them. You're like, I like them. It's my good sneaky team right now. And I haven't picked them yet in real life. I've just been kind of observing, and I like
This
it. I'm
their
ready
trial run.
to jump in. This is their trial run right here. Exactly.
This is it.
Now, give us this dirt bullshit.
Oh,
So this
Lord.
one is a fun one. This is a special guest parlay.
This is for the people.
This is definitely for the people. This is the Cricket World Cup. It's in Australia. It's been a pretty exciting one. I've been watching it, getting a little couple games. But yeah, so my special guest parlay did all 6 games of the week. And for the most part, there's no spread. There's no spread. I try to look even like over-unders. But I figured just 16 it. We're going all down the line favorites. South Africa. I'm going to circle it so I don't have to rewrite all of it.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. So this one's actually a very close game. This is the coin toss, like a pick 'em. Ireland actually upsetted England last match, and Afghanistan's just the favorite on that one. And then another close one is going to be Australia versus England, but we're going to roll with Australia for the home team. And the last one, we are rolling with Sri Lanka.
So you went South Africa, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan.
Australia and Sri Lanka.
So I rode you with all of those except for the first one.
You went
Went
Bangladesh? Ooh, okay. Nice.
This is
You
just
got
for the
him?
people. This,
Nice,
I'm,
it's the
I'm riding with this whole thing just for the people, except for the top one.
Yeah. I'm actually like thinking of the math in my head. I'm definitely gonna have to move my BSBs around. But
Let's
for
save
the
it
most
for-
part, I'm gonna say 53 for now.
You know, move some from check-ins and savings.
Because the marquee is gonna get me good. So I really hope you guys hit because I really need to hit that marquee now at this point. 460 up. You guys been pretty hot though, so I'll ride the hot hand.
I got a lot of BSBs out here in these streets right now.
Mm-hmm. I feel it.
You know, I just kind of, as I was thinking, if I wanted to get in on this, I did like a quick little Google search of the Cricket World Cup, right? Just kind of like the history of it a little bit. It's got to Wikipedia. It's interesting when you see all of the different countries that host it. it really makes you think like, wow, cricket is one of those sports that's like big everywhere else except America.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like I see African countries, European countries, Middle Eastern countries, not really, I guess Bangladesh, not really Asian countries, but England, Wales, like
Yep.
It's their
India,
baseball.
Zimbabwe.
Hey, it's pretty cool, honestly. Like I watched my first game because it was a big match, and I got it from my client, and we had just kind of been talking cricket because I asked him like, "What sports do you play?" and stuff like that, and he was just like, "Of course, cricket." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, might as well learn about it. You know, he knows the game pretty well. He's really just jacked up about it. So. Yeah, watched the first game. It was India versus Pakistan, and then literally the bowler or the guy hit the ball. The last ball that he could hit flew over, got the
That game was
single
wild.
to win the game and stuff like that too. So it literally went down that way. So that was my first game I watched the highlights for ever, and it was like, oh shit, this is like way better, more exciting a little bit.
Yeah, they be playing at the park by my house. That shit looks.
Pretty
I was
hard.
over there. I stopped shooting just to go look over there. Like, it was cracking over here. I don't know what's going on, but it's cracking.
You make a good point though that it is all countries that don't really have huge baseball presences.
Mhm.
Like it is their baseball. Like I guess when you get further into like Asia, like Japan,
Oh, yeah, that's all.
China,
Oh,
they
yeah,
fuck with
you're right.
baseball. South America fucks with baseball. You don't really see a lot of South American, but like that Northern Africa, Europe, Middle East, like that, they're not huge into baseball, but
They're hell
they're
into cricket.
into cricket.
Yep.
Exactly.
Who'd you go with?
So I went with, I don't know who you guys said, but I went with Bangladesh, India. Then I went with what I'm guessing would be Zimbabwe on the upset. Okay, cool. I went Afghanistan. Almost went Ireland, like an upset. I'm guessing it was gonna be, but I went Afghanistan. I went England and I went New Zealand. That was my my cricket. Who did I ride and played with? I don't know who you guys
You
did.
played pretty much both of us.
For a
few of
little
them.
bit on a few ones.
You like went down the line.
Yeah,
went
if
pretty
you end up hitting, bro, the odds of you hitting is probably like 20,000 because they're the underdogs.
Oh shit.
Which
Yeah,
one?
it'd
Which
be
one's
lit,
the
'cause a couple
underdogs? The right
underdogs-
side?
Yeah, depending on what underdog hits, bro. So I'll tell you who this favorite. Well, all mine are favorites.
Okay.
South Africa, India is like definitely a lock in. So I'll at least tell you that. Okay, yeah, I figured. Okay, yeah, okay. I try to get the ones that
After our
like weren't so
conversation, that's
close.
for sure who I went with.
Okay,
that wasn't,
cool.
That wasn't that hard.
All right, cool.
I
'cause,
seen
like,
this and I was like, oh, India and Australia, good. England, good. Got it.
Cool. South Africa, Bangladesh. That was like South Africa was like a minus 300.
Okay.
Pakistan, Zimbabwe. Pakistan was a minus like 400, 500, so they should win.
We're pulling the upset.
Afghanistan, Ireland. That's the like minus 120 to a plus 170 kind of thing. And then even the next one is kind of like minus 100 for Australia, and England is like plus 110.
So that's a close one.
So that's a close one. And it's Sri Lanka is like I think another minus 400 or something like that.
All right, hey, we got upsets, baby. New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
let
all
me
of
down.
them.
because Ireland was a plus 1,000 to win the last
Oh,
match,
shit.
and they hit.
And they
I
hit.
mean, it's the World Cup.
Right,
it's the World
right.
Cup, so
People
the
don't-
people are gonna play.
right,
Yeah, you know what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
So you never know what the fuck happens when it's all the lights are on.
Is this all happening this weekend? All these games?
All this weekend, I'll get you the actual ones. Have it set up.
Is it a tournament or playoffs? Or like for
World
the-
Cup, like an actual
Oh,
World
shit.
Cup, like exactly.
what,
So they
losing
do it
game?
every 4 years, like soccer, and then they do every 2-year one as well. So it's pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. This would be great for chips.
All right.
So next week I'll come back with another one. Me and the homie, his name is Varun. Shout out Varun.
Hey, shout out to
Doing
Varun.
all his work out there. Let me get it for you. I think one game starts like today, and it's like 4-hour games.
Damn.
There's some games where it goes so long they have to pick it up the next day.
So actually, right
Oh,
now,
hell no.
yeah.
yeah, it's even the game's on right now. Okay, so one starts at 12 a.m. today, one at 4 a.m. today, 9 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, actually, no, today.
Who starts at 12?
12 a.m. Netherlands and India, 4 a.m. Pakistan, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan and Ireland. Is 9 p.m. tomorrow, and then for Saturday 1 a.m. Australia versus England.
These games are all over the clock.
Right?
What
It's
the
trying to
fuck?
take
This is in
over.
Australia.
Trying to get those ratings up, huh?
Yeah. And each game is 4 hours. They probably like close it out, clean it out, and then the next game
We're
comes.
gonna
on.
be sweating this one.
Where are they
out.
playing this at?
Australia.
Oh, in Australia.
Mhm.
Nice. Wait, did I pick? Okay, I did.
So
I got England on upset. Sorry, home team.
Whole team's up out of there.
it's a close one. That one's especially because England is the one that got lost to an underdog. They supposedly going to come back firing, but the thing I guess Australia lost last week, and now that was something of a surprise too. So it's been kind of going to like underdogs are winning. You don't know what's going on.
So right now I actually have breaking news. I have Danny's picks right here.
What?
His picks and his BSBs he's putting in.
How
It
much are you
starts off-
donating?
This is his donations to Goodwill this week.
Peace to
He's
you and
paying his
yours.
taxes.
mine is
On 50's parlay, he got Warriors Ravens. Of course, he's gonna hit you with the. We all see
That was expected.
He put 50
He's the only one who
BSBs.
didn't go, right? That was the one we expected.
Right. Exactly. For Timos, he went Blue Jackets and Wild 50 BSBs,
Shout out left side.
and then for part 2, he did Rangers and Knights.
Shout
50
out.
BSBs. And then for his, he didn't touch mine. I wonder why. Why not?
Can't
Dan?
touch this.
For his parlay, so let me say what his is first. He has college football. He finally took a break from soccer. It wasn't happening. He's got TCU in West Virginia over 69 points. Oregon versus Cal over 58 and a half. And then the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. This is worse than the 36ers. USC 15 and a half on Arizona.
He went USC?
Yeah. He went USC. So he went USC. He went over and over. And he did 50 BSBs on that.
That's interesting.
Dang.
He went over, and USC?
Yes.
Man, fuck Danny. We're going to fade all that again just because.
Is without even making that, I started writing it. I was like, no, there's no way. Because you know what? Last time I rolled with Danny, he fucked me. All right. He's
know what
been
you
winning
pay for?
off fading Danny, so I'm now
Let's
riding
go.
the wave of the fade.
We're going under on the things.
And Arizona. It's the Pac-12 too. You can't
It's
trust the
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Hell no. I looked at this is going to be the upset of the century right now.
And yep. And then he's on the side, right? So what you gonna do? Nothing.
Look, peace be with y'all. Like, y'all, good luck. I don't want to have to worry about, did they cover 69 in the last? No over-unders and a 3-teamer. That's everything that I don't bet on. I don't bet on over-unders. I was doing it because to be fun and like, nah, I'm done with all your shit.
What
guys.
game did he bet?
Fuck
Did
what
we
you guys
have? It was when we picked the college high score. And it was TCU.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma was supposed to beat TCU's ass, but it was completely the other way. And TCU covered the damn near over under themselves.
And it was like 50 to 12 or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
why he
right?
ride with TSU or
And
TCU.
it's gonna fail this time because of that. You're right.
Peace be with you.
You can't when you hit an over like that in college. You can't go back to them again unless they're Alabama. Alabama, I'll take my chances every week, but in the U.S., that's a good.
Hey,
that's a
how
clean
much is
fade.
it for the pot? Another 50?
400? Oh yeah.
For,
Yeah, so that would put
Survivor?
it at 400.
Survivor's at 400 right now, but another 50
But
from-
another 50 from my bank, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Correct.
because I got to do this math for producer.
All I know is
I had to drop everything down like
his-
half because I'm pretty. I'm up.
Hey,
400. This is the second week. 50.
yeah, it was a different thing last.
Wait, yeah, 400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped
the
everything
Other week
down.
it was a different
I was
thing.
already up. Like I just put that in, and I was like, oh, oof.
Before last
too
week, it was
much.
the end of theirs, where they were the Survivor last with its football.
I'm like
Right.
in 30%
Right.
this week.
So they split
Huge.
that.
Yeah. But this is the second time we've done NBA.
NBA.
Yeah, him and
Yeah,
and
'cause
Danny
this is
split
the
that
second
It
last
week.
still would be.
football. The 3 weeks you're talking about, the first week was football. Then now we're doing the NBA over 25. That's only been 2 weeks.
So that's another 200 again. So it's 400 as a pot.
They split that last pot.
We'll double check that later.
So we might get some BSB.
Another audit.
Man,
Yes.
Just add to the pot. I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Yes.
If we can all survive one more week, not only does it get harder, but 600 is a big.
It changes. Yeah, it changes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it changes.
That's when it really starts getting to some real money, especially if you don't end up splitting
The
it.
NBA start playing defense. Yeah,
So what
right.
else has he done?
That was all his picks. He didn't.
He didn't give us.
He didn't say any of his.
Oh, the actual other
and,
picks.
You know, he can announce that on TikTok. Let us know who he's on this weekend. That brings us to our next segment. Now that we have all the picks, it is you. Yes. No.
Time for Lady Luck.
Peace be with you.
I mean, I don't know how much luck she's been lately because I keep losing and she's been riding with my picks. So I hope she
Sounds like
does.
she's luck for me.
Ah, damn it, that's the wrong person. Wrong person. But I like where her head's at. We have the same idea, so it works out.
I got a lot of chips out there right now.
Yeah, I got too much chips out here, bruh.
I was gonna say, where's his so I can look at?
Yeah, I got out of control with my chips though.
Can I also see your bet sheet for now too, so I can refer to something? Just the paper. Okay.
It's crazy.
You can read all the notes. You can start from start to finish. Let them know what's going on.
I just want to say that Stefan was really busy, took notes and everything.
A lot of penmanship right there.
I'm a fan. Good job. 10 out of 10.
Let's go.
Okay, so we don't have the Lakers and Nuggets spread, right? Did the Lakers win?
Hell no. What?
The Lakers win tonight?
No,
It was tied at halftime. What happened?
they're the Lakers.
Oh, shoot. Who did they play? They played
Denver.
they played Denver.
Yeah.
at 15. Can it happen twice?
Yep. To the Lakers.
Ooh.
Watch that be the one game Russ comes out and balls. I might knock everything the fuck over.
I think
Consider though that not only does Russ have the ball, but at least AD.
AD actually did ball, but was it aggressive ball or I don't know.
For
I
the
didn't
sake
watch
of
the
my
game.
BSBs, I can't fade it.
we have a live reversal.
I have a live reverse. Oh, I can't because I would have to double it. Fuck. I hope you guys fucking hit.
I was gonna say I meant
Oh
to take
my
the
god,
Lakers.
because I'm like counting my BSB. I was like, oh my god, way too much. Holy
You got out of
460.
control. I should have never
What's
had this
funny
sheet in
is
front
that
of me.
some of you guys don't realize that at the end of the day, you guys are like only having like 300 left, and you're just waiting for next week to rein in.
I'm not saying
So
we got a BSB problem, but we got.
This will be my first out of the box craziness. Damn. Well, please
Okay, so-
Nuggets.
Oh, you know what's so funny? I was gonna say I'm gonna choose the Lakers.
Fuck. Not a good start.
I think they have to win. They spent way too much money. I think it's just bad
They got to win for shit.
payroll management. Otherwise,
God damn.
all
it.
right. Next,
AD's due for some low management. I don't know.
I think golf is a joke. I don't have a list of people, but I don't think any of the people that you chose are gonna win. I'm gonna just this is that.
Just fuck y'all. That's all I know.
Okay, getting close.
Anyways.
I feel like someone who shouldn't win or like will get really far, but I don't know between y'all's picks. Good luck. Next is Survivor, and what is it? Oh, let's say. What's his name? Who's that white boy on the Heat?
Hero?
No, let's choose Jimmy Butler though.
Oh, anybody from the Heat. That's a
Okay.
dangerous one,
Jimmy
though.
Butler. Jimmy Butler. Cool.
'Cause they
I'm
play
not sure which
Dallas.
game. I don't think I'm gonna ever watch, but I have faith.
First
in him
game or
just-
second game? They're probably playing 2 this weekend.
Now I feel like I need to know which game it is.
Dude,
Can you find the
Jimmy
game?
Butler
I'll
versus
look for
the,
the next
versus the
thing.
Warriors. It would really turn up.
Let's see.
Ooh.
That would make it real spicy.
Against the Warriors? Oh, that's tomorrow, huh? Oh, sheesh. Getting spicy on a Thursday. They. Hold on, let me just
trying to figure out
Heat
Who did the Heat play this weekend?
play The Kings,
and who else.
Warriors.
Sunday.
No back to back.
Do they typically ever play back to back? Often?
I don't think
Oh, and play the
so.
Warriors
Sometimes.
again. Let's,
Well, and they play the Warriors again.
let's say the Kings.
Good choice. That's a wonderful
That's
choice.
too many opportunities for the Warriors to win. Okay. Next we have the Blue Jackets versus the Devils. I feel like. Oh. Oh, we're starting there. Or is that up?
Start with the birthday ride.
Oh yeah, true. Ravens -1, easy. I feel like they're giving +1 just as a pity point. And then
It possibly is, to be honest. That
sad.
shit should be even. What defense is giving up less ass? Who knows?
Oh, we're back here. We're at the same game that I just tried to avoid.
Yep. That's what we're saying.
Which game was it that you chose and you ended up choosing which night? Second night, the 30th? Or the one that they play tomorrow?
The one they play tomorrow.
Ooh.
No, did you? Oh, tomorrow?
Mine, yes. This one is on Sunday.
I think-
Lakers Nuggets.
I think
Oh,
tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, which one?
Which one's on Halloween? You said.
Oh,
Did you pick the Halloween?
Halloween is Survivor, yeah.
Oh, Halloween Survivor. It's
That
all over
is
the
Giannis versus the Pistons.
fucking. Okay, got it.
I'm going to say the Warriors -7.5 tomorrow. And then
This is gonna fuck my
I feel like
birthday
Klay
up.
Thompson getting ejected out the game is like,
He about to get ejected out this one too.
that was his first career ejection. How bad?
2 for 2.
Okay. I think I did 50s. Now who's? Okay. Phillies +1.5. And
Oh, she's
then
not vibing my birthday. That's what it is.
Broncos. Trevor Lawrence. And then I saw him in that Gatorade commercial. Trevor Lawrence.
No. He's getting commercials? There's a Jag player getting commercials?
Absolutely.
He's the only one.
Um.
Wow, on Sunday. Might be different with spreads now though,
Senators.
because they win close ones, but they don't really blow people out.
Timo hit on Sundays anymore? Or what? Oh, throwback Thursday now.
I was gonna say, what's the current?
Last week was my first Sunday.
Mm-mm.
And you didn't hit? Is that
I
right?
only
think I rode with you.
got. Yeah, I stopped playing football.
Hockey
I don't
just
know.
started.
I was starting to pick my own picks because I just gotta go that way. That's it. I can't fade y'all. You guys are just getting lucky.
Call it what you want. We call it right side business, what it is.
I'm trying to see what the record is for the Wild. Oh my goodness. Let's do the
Close game.
Senators. Wait, why they've just played and it was the Wild was minus the Wild just played and it was 2-3 their record and Senators 4-2. Why are Senators given +1.5?
Because they're still underdogs. Wild are still supposedly a playoff team.
Supposedly.
They
I-
trash though.
I think the safe choice is to say the Senators, but -1.5 with that record, that's crazy. I'm looking way too hard. I'm sorry,
The
guys.
odds are probably like +220.
Maybe I wrote that wrong. I don't know. I want to say the favorite team. I feel like I might have written that wrong. Let's go back and check, y'all. Sorry. And then Breakers versus 36ers. Adelaide. That's a cute girl's name, so I want to choose that one.
The who?
Adelaide.
It's 36ers.
Oh, hell yeah. We're in there.
Cool.
But you know, -7, and this is happening in Australia or New Zealand.
Basketball game?
Let's say the Breakers instead. I changed my last minute answer because
Haters gonna hate. Potatoes gonna potate.
I was gonna ball and just not on this 36ers.
Okay.
The 76ers suck. You ain't gotta curse the 36ers.
should we go to Frankie's? Okay, then the Blue Jackets versus Devils. This is a game that I would probably, if it's on ESPN, I would never watch.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
I was gonna say the Devils. Easy answer. And then the same
Fuck.
game. Oh, this is the same game twice. I just saw.
Yeah, so basically the same thing that you.
I really want to hold off on this answer. I feel like I don't know.
Fuck them.
I feel
That's
like
how I feel about this game too. That's why I picked it.
you have to watch. You're gonna end up having to watch.
Look,
up until
whatever
end.
the way the cookie crumbles, that's how it just goes. I'll let the universe. I literally just let the universe pick.
And last but not least, we
Well,
have.
Maybe I'm supposed to be in last this season.
We have this other one too, the Rangers and Coyotes, right?
Yeah, Rangers Coyotes, but this one just should go this way. If it doesn't, then fuck the Rangers.
Oh yeah, this is the last ride with them.
Coyotes plus 1.5. And then I already know. I feel like they're not going to be favored, right? It's going to be Rangers. And then Winnipeg Jets versus the Knights. Let's choose the Knights. That one game that we
Just
watched,
split it.
like it set up. Like it started out like within first 5 minutes, it was like 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I rode.
You chose them.
Yeah, I
Good job.
rode with them on that one.
And then for
Faded
Danny's, really
first one.
quickly, there was I think over for TCU. There's no reason for it to be at 69 unless those games go to 80 points.
Unless
And
freak shit is happening.
I don't know whose record it was for one of the college football games, but each one of their games have gone over 80 points. And
Holy shit.
Probably
69.
TCU. Probably
Remember
TCU.
that?
for real.
I think it might have been actually TCU, funny enough. But then Oregon and Cal, 58.5. Maybe under sounds right. I don't know how they play, but I feel. How many points would that be each team?
It's either Oregon gets it or the game doesn't go over.
It's like 35. Wait, 28,
28,
28, 31.
even like 35. 14?
Oregon wins 40
Okay.
40 to 10. Oregon.
35, 21.
Okay, I'll do that one. I'm gonna go over actually. And then USC and Arizona. USC.
Roll
All
with
right.
Danny the whole way.
No. Did he choose? Or did he choose
He went
over?
He
Under?
went over.
I went. Oh yeah.
USC.
Because you faded Danny, of course. Well,
Thank.
Destroying some of our dreams and ambitions.
Hey, sorry, Danny's gonna take you out too. Yep, with your parlay.
That brings what actually 50 has slipped on a bit. It is Pick'em.
Time to get right.
Will he get back into the lead? That's the third week in a row Danny's been hitting that too.
Yeah, I think his overall record is better than right now.
because
Right?
Danny's
It
number
is.
one thing is he's good at money lines.
Right. He's been
Spreads,
struggling
though?
with spreads. Soccer spreads are tough too. He was wilding for that. On his birthday, the Thursday game,
Ooh.
Baltimore Tampa Bay. I think we all in trips went Baltimore, right?
Yep.
So
Easy money.
yeah, easy one right there. We all went Baltimore.
Yep.
It is what it is. And then in London, Denver, Jacksonville, we all went Jacksonville, right?
Jacksonville's the only team to play repeatedly in London, aren't they? Isn't that where they're second home because nobody else want to go there?
So do we. This is
Y'all go
actually
to
the
Mexico,
first year
isn't
we've
it?
never played. No, we go to London every year, and why I'm always mad at it is they always take a home game from us for it.
Good.
So we always have to get this fucking London. No, it's garbage. I'm glad the Jaguars I would think are basically going to try to move there or something because they always
they
every
probably
year
will.
play.
I'm hedging my actual pet.
Okay.
So I'm going Denver because
Denver.
on Safari and in London and
Always weird games.
they're gonna probably take my
Is he playing?
BSBs.
Wasn't he hurt last week?
Yeah, he didn't play.
Did they win?
They lost.
Oh.
I picked them. Fuck, they almost did. It was the Jets. I tried to fade the Jets,
The
and
goddamn Jets.
I forget the Jets took you out. So I understand why you have
Jets.
a hard feelings about the Jets. I
Man,
understand.
New York in general has played me this year.
Carolina, Atlanta. I mean,
Uh,
shit. It's like
I'm going with the Dirty Birds.
I think Atlanta could get it done.
I'm rolling with Carolina, no-name quarterback coming in. The story's gonna be hot for another week at least.
He ain't Giddy, or what's the name? Oh no, not what's the dude in New England?
Zappy.
He ain't Zappy.
A man's gonna come in like Willie Beeman. We're gonna have 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops of some hype, and then they're gonna
Zappy.
fall on their face. But Atlanta's also not too good. I would go the home team, but I'm gonna fade that one. Bears Dallas.
Now this the shit that really got me on parlays fucked up. Because my hate be so strong, and I still ain't gonna learn my lesson. Because I'm going with Chicago. It's gonna be a fun game to watch. Though. It's gonna be closer than you guys thought, but you might win it. But fuck y'all. Either y'all gonna blow them out, or it's gonna.
Bro, what I said that the Lions were gonna win last week.
The Lions play. I did too though. And we all
I went
know.
money on, and they had a
Yeah,
chance
we
to
did.
win,
Yeah,
but
they did. The defense
they
is
just
that good.
all the players weren't there. Yeah, defense is too good.
Their defense is also really bad. But yeah, Cowboys are frustrating with Dak.
Yeah, with Dak, I don't
They're too
know.
predictable with
And we lost Zeke,
Exactly.
and we lost Zeke.
And
Wait,
last
he
week.
got hurt?
ACL.
Yeah, ACL. He won't
Ooh.
play this week, so he'll probably be gone for probably 4 weeks. Probably. Well, we'll ask Dr. T.
That
on
means
Vader
more
again.
Dak throwing? Oh, yeah. Definitely sign me up for Chicago.
You go to Dallas, you go to Chicago.
If there's one thing that you guys have been telling me about, because I haven't watched these Bears games, but if there's one thing that you always guys saying that the Bears O line is oh my god horrible.
It's
We're
supposed
just
to be
gonna
the worst
feast.
in the league.
We're gonna feast.
We
We feast against good lines.
I can't in good faith take Chicago on the road.
They just gave
After
up.
they just won a road game too.
But is the playpen really a road game? I mean, a lot of visiting teams come and feast.
That's
there.
true.
Yeah, decent teams.
Yeah, true.
This was so bad. This
But
is
3
one
and
of
4.
those.
They're as good as Atlanta.
Who are their wins?
Niners.
I just want you to
Piece
say
of
it.
shit.
I just want you to
Piece
say
of
it again.
shit.
And
So
then
maybe another
New
NFC
England.
NFC upset right there. Boom.
Oh,
I think they win, and it's the last game they win this season. That's me.
I don't know what's gonna happen to our offense with no Zeke.
I'm gonna
That's
go
pretty scary.
Dallas just because they're so bad. But I have a feeling that they're gonna go Dallas, so you're gonna hit. I'm gonna go Dallas. So you're gonna hit. Like whatever side I pick on this, I'm gonna be wrong, and I'm
I
gonna
can respect that.
kick myself for not getting the
Dak
Bears, but
can't
I'm gonna go
lose.
Dallas.
I think there's a
He can't
thing.
afford to lose.
I think Dak knows
No,
now
yeah.
that this team could run without him. So I think that
Arguably better.
he has to show out. Like there's somebody on his back. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a trap game, but I'm still going Dallas. I'm gonna fuck myself. Lions Dolphins.
I feel the upset,
This is the one I feel upset.
but
I
I'm still
agree.
taking it to it. But I feel the upset.
yeah.
This is how you feel about the last game. This is how I
Right.
feel about that game.
Right. Yeah, and I couldn't go two of those. I
know,
couldn't go
right?
two of them, so I gotta go Lions, but I gotta go Cowboys. Like I understand, yeah, I feel you, but I think this is the game that they actually do win because it's at home.
I'm gonna stay with the more healthier team,
Which one is that?
Miami.
Oh yeah, two is back, huh?
Two is
Two
back.
Most
They're
is
healthier. They're all healthy. There's like playing good. They're coming back. They
Oh,
don't
say
want
less. It's gonna be a blowout.
Detroit's played
Detroit is
better
competitive.
defense last week, but it's because the Cowboys were doing dumb shit because Dak was in. And then the second half, we decided to do what we were doing with Cooper Rush and started balling the fuck out. So
This is the game that makes no sense, but Detroit wins
That's
in
what
my
I
head. Like this is like everything makes
feel it.
sense, but it's
feel
like
and then all the Tua questions are gonna come back. This is what I feel
Yeah.
like. This is one of those trap games.
Yep.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yep.
I'm still going off.
Arizona, Minnesota.
It's the fun one.
Yeah, you're right. This is going to be a super goofy one. I got to go Minnesota until they prove me wrong, but I now feel like matter of fact, I'm going Arizona. I'm going to Arizona. I'm not even going to do that to myself on this one. Like, this is
Yeah,
the
you
one
you
where-
might hate Kirk Cousins forever.
it's pretty
Yeah.
funny because I'm gonna go Minnesota and we play each other this week. So you're gonna be a Kyler Murray fan,
You're gonna be
and I'm gonna be a Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson fan. So yeah, we'll just
all right.
depends on what's gonna happen this week.
I'm going.
Either you're
Cardinals,
happy or I'm happy.
and they're gonna force feed Hopkins. He's gonna have a $150, maybe 200 yards.
Oh shit! I mean, shit, that's possible though.
I think they like win by a field goal too. Like it'll be close,
Yeah.
but Hopkins wins the game. Like
Yep.
they got the last possession, and that's who.
We've seen him
who
do it
does it.
before.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm going Arizona on the road.
No, this the one I'm having a hard time with for no reason.
I'll go then. I will go Raiders because I think they found what they're good at. I think their defense is playing solid enough. couple weird fucking transactions back and forth with Houston, but I feel like if they can just stay on this wave because they have so much like pressure on them, this is a big tell of like if they could really play.
Who's
Because if
quarterback
they
for the
lose
Saints?
to the Saints, then honestly,
Andy
it's probably a
Dalton.
trash.
Or
game.
Jameis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what.
I don't
If
know.
Jameis starts, they beat him. You know what? Fuck y'all too. I'm going to Saints. I have the Saints winning that division, so
You know, I kind of feel opposite right there though. Is I feel like if Jameis starts, they lose because I think with his injury coming back anytime too early is anytime this season.
What was his injury?
Back, like spine. Like he has like a broken back. Like Dr. T was
That's
talking
right.
about
No,
it
you're
the other
right.
day, and
You're
it was like,
absolutely correct.
I feel like they have a better chance to win with Andy Dalton. They played the Bengals so tough, but they still ended up winning. Yeah, the Saints are pretty bad. All those teams are pretty bad.
You know what, I'm
They're
gonna-
gonna look good against
Yeah,
each
I'm
other.
gonna take. Y'all should win this, but every time I fucking bet on y'all this year, y'all fucked me. Just like my own team.
So-
My hate and my favoritism fucked me this year.
So this is
Don't
funny
bet with
story.
your heart.
Funny story. This weekend, I had a parlay I put a lot of money on, right? And I was just trying to get plus 150 odds, right? And I had the Raiders -7. I was with that, right? I had Barcelona winning, and I had the Bucks.
Oh,
As the morning is going, my gut is just wrenching because it's like, oh my god, this is the one game and I just threw it in just to get the odds right. Bucks lost, right? So after I was like, man, I gotta get it back, and I took Raiders spread, and I put like the most I've ever played on a straight play before.
yeah, that was the
That's
game
probably
to
most
do
I
it.
put on a parlay. Probably wasn't put on a straight play before. So the game and everything just felt about this game just felt fucking sketch as fuck.
That whole first half.
The game starts it gets to halftime and I think they're up.
Yeah.
I took a nap. I was like, I can't. I
said,
I
"What's up,
cannot
migraine?"
do this to myself. I'd rather just wake up and just handle
Just
the L
know.
then. But I'm not gonna. Somewhere like the third quarter, I woke up and it was all I heard was because when I sleep this way. So I just had in the background. All I heard was, "This is the Raiders we wanted to see in like the third quarter this whole season." I was like, "Yes, sketchy game though. This game is all games are like me and Daddy were telling you last week. Like it's just gonna be sketch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this
And
whole middle of the
we
season.
won like 18. Like we won by 18, but it was like it's gonna feel sketch. I'm still going with the Saints or the Raiders because
There's no reason why they shouldn't win.
all heart aside, all feelings aside, all like emotions aside, if I were to just see these two teams, you gotta go with it. You can't not. Like I would take that L before I would take any other L.
Realistically, y'all should be 4-2.
Right? It's like the thing is, it's like it's not even like we're playing as bad as teams that are 1-5. It's
Yeah.
like it's just
Close.
Y'all
ones.
really goofed some shit though. That Arizona shit, Tennessee.
you know, I had a bad feeling coming into the season in a sense of you never want to be that team that they use that stat where they're like games within a touchdown, they were like 8-2. Because it always swings back the other way, and then those close games just don't go your way. Like
Yep.
it just the ball doesn't bounce the same, and you hate being the team that's on that side. And I just had a bad feeling that those weird games were gonna come back to. But this is one that shouldn't be weird. Like this should just be a fucking straight up.
It should be.
I'm gonna take without thinking too hard about it.
I think the first quarter's probably gonna be rough, and then y'all finally get going. Just like
Like the
Houston.
Bengals game against Saints, like honestly,
Yes.
like that was rough, and then they started just pulling away because they're better, and that's what the Saints make me feel. By the way, the Saints are my future for the Super Bowl win.
Ah! The
Who has the worst future?
Me.
Is it? I mean, I'm right there, right? I got 3-3. I got fucking Packers.
Who'd
you
I
have?
got the Niners. I ain't no better either.
Oh shit!
Danny's skating. by.
Danny's like,
Yo, who Danny got?
Bills.
Oh, hell no. He got him in the chamber.
yeah, he just
He put a
chilling.
lot up too. Like Danny has that
Yeah.
one that's just waiting for the end of the season to come around. Oh man, the one we've been talking about a little bit, Patriots Jets.
I'm going Pat. For no reason, because fuck the Jets.
I went
like y'all.
Jets because there's one thing I know is if you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. And
They don't
right
have no
now,
quarterbacks.
New England,
Yeah, they don't have no quarterbacks.
they have two quarterbacks.
Nah, they got nothing.
Two quarterbacks.
Ray Jones is
I
nice.
think the Jets do it for Brees Hall. I'm gonna give it one more time because I'm literally the only reason why I was a Jets fan this whole year was because of Brees Hall. So he's not there. I'm gonna give him one more
Shout out
shot for the
Salah.
Jets. Hopefully they win. If not,
The
I
goddamn
don't give a
Jets.
fuck about the Jets.
I was so close to going Patriots, but literally the only thing that drew me away is I realized that 50 is fading the Jets on a rage bet.
Yes.
Like he's doing this on some I'm never on your side. Fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking
I
fuck
feel
the
it.
Jets type
I
shit.
feel
And I never hit the rage bets. So I'm going to
Nobody ever hits him, actually.
Right. So I'm gonna fade the emotion behind your pick because I know how that goes. And I gotta go. I don't even really believe in the Jets. Like I'm telling you right now. Not this game. Not this game. I really think that the Patriots are gonna. I don't know if there's many times in general where we see a Bill Belichick team come out flat 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a rage bet, and they
It
do
is
have
pure
two
rage.
quarterbacks.
I was about to say, well, I wonder what the stat
I
is.
can't see a world where the Jets are 6-2. It just doesn't sound right.
Right. I mean, look at what we could be coming across right now. We could be having a 6-2 Jets and a 5-3 Dolphins
Right?
in the NFC East. That's crazy.
Oh, also a 5-2 fucking Tennessee team that we thought were gonna fall off the fucking face of
Are
the
they
earth.
5-2?
If
They're
they win
5-2.
against Houston,
Bro,
if they win against
we-
Houston, they're 5-2, my dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna say episode 2 of
Oh,
Chip,
y'all play the
roasted
Rams
strategy.
again this week? Oh man, this
We
is a
ain't
must.
got there. Let's get there.
I know, but I just saw it. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh, or we already live in a world where New York Giants are 6-1.
But this game is going to tell me. We'll get to that. Let's wait till we get to there.
Eagles, Pittsburgh.
Trap game like a motherfucker, but we got to go at Philly.
Can't not, right? But that game feels sketch.
That feels super sketchy. For no reason. Maybe that's the reason. It's because there should be no reason it should even be close.
It seems it feels like Bucks Panthers.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
This spread must be
know that
better be
Oh,
minus
to
like
that
10.
point, so we all bought into Survivor in my other league, right? About like 60 players. 40 players got out because of the Bucks,
I bet, yeah.
including me. And I
Oh.
switched mine the day before from the
Never do
Raiders
that.
as my Survivor
Never do that.
to the fucking Bucks. The world
Never
thought the Bucks were
switch.
gonna lose.
Never switch.
Trust me, I had a lot of money on that. Bro, okay, so I already knew. I knew in my heart they were gonna lose when we were gonna go get something to eat downtown. It's actually a new place that opened downtown. It's called Egghead. It's on First Street, the same one that has 55 South, like towards the end of that.
on the other
Good
side.
breakfast sandwich
Or
place.
cream-
Shout out
cream.
Egghead. The other that street, but the
Yeah.
other side, like going
Okay.
south. Yeah. Good place. Check it out. It may have bad juju because of this moment, so I don't know. But as we were getting ready to leave, the games had just started, and I seen Mike Evans drop that wide open bomb,
god.
and I just knew I was gonna lose. I should have tried to hedge it. I should have tried to. So I just knew right then. And every time they needed
Mayday.
to stop, the fucking Panthers. Oh my god, worst game ever.
I don't even know who's on that Panthers roster because Moore didn't play either, didn't he?
He's traded.
No, he didn't get traded, but he was out. I was supposed to be injured, I think.
Who? Which one?
DJ Moore.
No, he
Did
balled.
he play?
He ended up like
I
getting
thought he
like
was
8
sitting out.
catches and like 85 yards, no tug, but like there's force feed.
That's pretty much balling
Well,
out.
because you
who's
lost
the
Robbie.
quarterback?
Yeah, Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson. Was
That's
the-
actually balling.
That's how I feel about this Pittsburgh game. But I still got to go Eagles.
Yeah.
Are you going Eagles?
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Okay. Yeah. At least we.
I
all
can
go
feel
down
okay
together.
losing
telling
that
you.
one.
I picked them to be fucking fuego. They just keep on getting better, which is great.
So speaking of what you just said, do you remember episode 2? We roasted Danny for being on Tennessee because they lost the first game to the Giants, and they're 4-2. They already beat the Colts. They already beat us. They already beat another team. They beat the Jaguars. They're not bad. I don't know. Do you like them over Houston?
Yeah,
I
of
just
course
don't
that.
like Houston, so
Yeah, Houston's not.
I still have no faith in Tennessee. I think this is the most fraudulent 4-2, even worse than the Jets. The Jets are 5-2. I believe that before I believe this 4-2 Tannehill.
Truth. Oh man, this is a.
Well, I'm actually going Houston because Houston is going to be the team, and you guys all know that team in your division, but for their division, that's going to sneak everybody in their division once. and it's not gonna make
Oh, I
sense.
see
Like
what
you
you're
know how
saying.
like the
Yes. Cardinals and when me, Seattle Rams, and us were at our peak, the Cardinals always beat us
always snuck y'all
for no
everybody
fucking
was
reason.
once.
Get one off everybody.
Yep. That's Houston. That's the pesky team on this. They're gonna get one. They
They've
got
been a
the
pesky
Colts,
team. They're just not good
Yeah.
enough to win the games throughout the 4 quarters. You
But
know?
I think in the division games where they can get up for like a division game, and I think and they're at home. I'm gonna go that just because I think they're that team. Your guys is I swear the Washington football team. Whenever everybody else was good, we always sneak the Cowboys
Yeah.
once, Eagles
Always
once.
once.
Always grab them. You know, the only division that's never had a team like that is the AFC East because Brady ran that
Oh,
for
yeah.
like 2 decades. You were not
Oh,
sneaking him.
Only once, the Jets. One
Jets,
year
Miami
with
always
Rex
got them
Ryan.
too.
True.
One time.
Miami would always kind of give
Oh,
You're
no,
right.
Ryan
Miami
Fitzpatrick.
and Miami.
Right.
Ryan Fitzpatric
Yep.
will always give
In
Tom Brady the
Miami.
work.
That's true. Miami and Miami. That's the only one. He would own the Bills, own the Jets, but Miami on the road was that was the one.
Actually, this year in Bucks division, it's the Saints. I would say more so than anything.
They're just coming out of nowhere.
The
Just
Saints get one off everybody. They dominate Brady. That's the most random shit I've ever seen.
What's funny about the NFC South is that's actually the division where they all suck and they all just beat each other.
Yep.
Nobody's sneaking nothing. You go in trying to win and hoping you win, but you all suck.
It's all for division pride.
Fucking suck.
Ain't nobody got them winning shit. Nobody. Whoever wins that division is somebody's bye week. And this bullshit.
Can you
game.
imagine though a playoffs? Because it could happen if just things hold up. Can you imagine the playoffs where it's like game 1, Seahawks Giants, and then on the other side, Cardinals fucking Falcons. Like this is your playoffs. No, that shit could get ugly over there. This is a bullshit game.
This is the interesting.
Washington.
I'm going to Indy because there's a new quarterback in town. I already know what's happening in Washington, so I'm going to Indy because there's a chance that who knows? So I'm going to Indy.
Man, I'm going Indy because fuck Carson Wentz.
He's gone.
Oh yeah, he's out too.
Heineke.
You know what? I'm going with Heineke.
You know what? Me too.
Heineke's
because-
pretty nice, actually.
Heineke's not bad.
I forgot that.
He's serviceable.
Hey,
is what I would
he
call
gave Rodgers a upset last week too. I bet the other 30% of your Survivor League was that game.
I'll
there
go.
was
I'll
a
go
good chunk
Indy.
that
I'll
went
go
that
Indy
way.
so we can at least have a split somewhere.
Now here's the game here. Niners Rams in LA. It's so obvious to go Niners that I'm gonna go Rams. It's just the narrative is too strong of the Rams can't beat the Niners. That at home this is the game that they do. That feels like I don't know. It's hard for me to just go like 12 straight in a row that they.
In regular season.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is gonna be interesting. 'Cause I'm
You're going
Rams.
Niners. You're going Rams? You think the same? Like it's
But the Niners are gonna win.
Oh.
Fair. I feel that. I feel that.
Keep the streak going for no reason. That is the most wildest streak. Because it doesn't fucking make sense.
No, it's not like like the Rodgers with the Bears makes sense because they're always that much better than the Bears. But even in the years with Rams #1 seed, best team in the league, wild card, you guys suck.
Aaron
You guys are
Donald.
good, no matter what. Just find a way to win, and I hate that, and I just think it's gonna end.
So I was
because it's
talking.
like
I was
the
talking to my
odds.
coworker, and I was telling him, I don't know how we neutralize Aaron Donald, but it's the same way that the Chiefs neutralize Bosa. I've never seen Bosa miss so many potential sacks on Mahomes and just get run by him so many fucking times. It's so irritating.
Right, and the Niners D line has the Rams O line's number. They always get a lot of sacks against the Rams. Goff,
Right.
Stafford, doesn't matter. Both of these offenses are equally bad. I hate Jimmy because he takes all of the fun off of betting on Debo props. He just doesn't. I hate Jimmy.
Absolutely.
The Niners offense is so boring because the best player on the team has to get a fucking halfback dive to even touch the ball. It's pathetic.
How's our #1 receiver our fullback? #1 running back is our receiver.
Only in a weak ass Kyle Shanahan offense. I think.
Well, I that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's just too gimmicky. It's becoming too gimmicky.
Yeah.
You're getting all these gimmicky
Yeah.
players and all this and it's like the gimmicks are not necessarily working.
The
Like,
gimmicks would have been okay if Trey Lance
He
panned
was.
out.
He was supposed to.
but Jimmy.
but
doing this
you're
again,
basically saying, we need Mahomes on our team to win the Super
No,
Bowl.
we
It's
need
too-
a confident quarterback.
I mean, honestly, that's it. Like, it's too predictable with Jimmy because you can do two things with Jimmy, and they're like a fucking swing pass and Kittle right in front of him. Like, it's super ugly. My prediction though is the Niners could win this, and if they do, I'm gonna predict 2 like monster McCaffrey games, the next 2 out of the next 3,
Yeah,
and then he gets hurt for the end of the season, and that's it.
I can see that.
Um,
Unfortunately.
Okay, we'll just keep going. That's okay. Giants.
That the 12th man is still out there. They still. I mean, now they're
Fun
kind of like.
environment though to go to.
You've been?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
what's
Niners game out there.
Ooh,
Oh,
scary.
is the stadium cool?
It's a dope stadium. Fans,
I've seen
we,
it.
We suck,
Seen
so
it.
the rivalry wasn't as deep.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But it's nice as shit though. Open fans are nice as shit. I know so much love too.
Now, one thing that I like about Seattle, and since you've been there, it's interesting. I'll ask you a question. Like, if I'm not mistaken, all of the that field and like the Mariners field are all in like the same area.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that is all kind of like walkable from downtown.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. See, I like when cities are built with like. I want to be able to walk out of the game and then get into something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
walk out and like the city is
Something's
here. I
here.
hate Coliseum for that reason. I hate Levi Stadium for that reason. I
Yeah.
hate those kind of like out the way stadiums. But that kind of brings me to ask a interesting question. What's the best or your favorite like non-Bay Area sporting event you've ever been to, or if you've ever been to one?
Non-Bay Area.
So not like a Niners at Levi's. You probably been to a bunch
Right.
of those, but like something like with the Seattle. Would that be your number one?
Ah, that might. Yeah, I would say so. Outside of the Bay Area?
You ever go to a Rams game in LA? Maybe not SoFi, but like
No, but I have been invited by a few people that are Rams fans to come out there. But
never made the move out there.
nah, I don't know if I rock with LA like that.
Fair.
A little too much activity going on out there for me.
Seattle's a cool one. Did you? What was like the difference? What was the experience of that is better than Levi? Let's say if you think it's better than Levi.
Their equal tailgates are kind of trash.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Fans are nice. I don't really care about the Niner tailgates because I'll just go there drunk and just sit at the bar anyways. Try to stay out of the sun.
Yeah, right.
Fucking all the best tickets. I mean, there's only shade in one section of the entire stadium, which is shitty. But Seattle, it wasn't hot. I mean, it's cool as shit out there. So, I
Right.
mean,
Enjoyable game.
enjoyable. Well, we sucked. So, I mean, we already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, but at least you know.
It's
we're
fun,
out
not-
there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun knowing I was going to lose. I mean, it's okay.
At least you know exactly. I'd rather go in knowing that like I don't have a chance, rather than be like, oh, we have a chance.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna be
too
hurt.
bad. Right,
I can't
exactly.
spend all this money.
see so many hurt.
But that's the thing too.
fans.
That's why everybody asks me like, oh, how come you haven't gone to the Dallas Cowboys stadium? I was like, because I don't know which game we're gonna win, and I don't know which game we're gonna lose.
We don't win in Dallas.
So I don't want to go, and then I see a loss like that. That would suck.
Right.
Like I would have to pick.
I would go to Dallas for other events.
Right.
They host nice events. I heard WrestleMania was the most packed
Oh, there you go.
it's ever been.
I bet you that stadium is pretty dope though.
Like a bowl game would be kind of cool.
A
College bowl game,
would.
like something like that. What's your favorite, like outside travel game experience?
Wait, I'm trying to think of the one place I always kind of liked that I never really went to too often, but it was like always a cool vibe. Were actually Giants games.
Okay.
Oh, you said not
But,
Bay
yeah.
Area, not Bay Area, not Bay Area. Oh, trying to think if I anywhere else. I never went to a fight or a game in
You ever been
Vegas.
to, like, a Dodgers game?
Not a Dodgers game.
Padres?
I guess the only other game where I went out was I seen the Phoenix Suns versus the Spurs game.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
In Phoenix or San Antonio?
It was in Phoenix, and it was when they were good, like when they had Steve Nash.
Oh,
and it was like
okay.
when they had Tim Duncan still.
good Spurs teams,
Good
too.
Spurs team
Oh,
too. So it was a good.
shit.
Shout
Good
out
matchup.
Amari Stoudemire.
I went with my
dominated
cousin.
Tim
I went with my
Duncan.
cousin and then my dad, just us three.
That's kind of
That was
lit.
pretty dope. And I was able to shoot the free throw on the court.
No way.
So if you get there early enough, you're able to go and shoot a free throw. And I was able to shoot a free throw.
Oh shit, you make it?
I made the first one, missed the second one. But
Okay.
it's cool. I went 50-50.
50-50
At least I got one in though. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good rivalry too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That was
a
cool.
good game.
Yeah, I
Spurs.
couldn't remember tell you about what happened in that game or anything, but
Some
yeah, it
wild
was,
shit, high scoring.
probably it was cool. It was a good
Yeah.
game. Yeah, that was
Murray
probably a good
beating
one.
up Tim Duncan.
They had the little
Shout out to Dennis.
the Suns had the gorilla out there.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
That
right.
was sick.
Duncan was like,
That was cool.
I think mine, not for the game either. It was just a cool environment. And I every time I go catch a game. I just happen to be in town at that time. But anytime I go to New Orleans, I see a Pelicans game. And it was back when they had AD. Both times I went, he was still there. But the coolest part about it is it was like I was able to get the best food I've ever had at any stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
that's
was
what they
able to
know
get
for.
like a shrimp po' boy at the stadium, and I was like, wow, this is. If I go to fucking Chase Center, I'm gonna get a hot dog. Like there's nothing, cause it's not cultural food. There's not like something that's like gonna make it interesting.
That's
So
cool.
it was kind of cool. It's another one of those where like the Superdome and whatever that arena is called are right in the French Quarter. So you could just
where
walk.
everything's cracking.
Right, exactly.
That's
So
pretty
I just walked out, and like I was all of a sudden in the French Quarter. So that's cool. I like how it's designed. Second would probably be actually I seen spring training in Arizona. I happened to
Oh,
be
shit.
in Phoenix at the time, and I drove to see.
I've gone
like,
to Oxnard, Cowboys spring training too.
That's but baseball spring training. Training camp.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of cool because they just play like in Scottsdale. I happened to drive to Scottsdale to go see something, and it just happened to be playing right there. But it was like almost a high school field, like a junior college field. So I was like seeing all this baseball, and I walked up, and it was like, no, that's like Aaron Judge right there. Like, oh shit, like this is crazy. Like this is a wild experience. So like the ticket was super cheap too. It was like $15, and you could
Oh,
just
yeah, I
like
bet.
watch. I didn't really stay for too long, but
What you went to
that was
For 15
yeah,
real?
yeah, exactly.
real quick.
Sure, let
My
me get in
second
there.
was a Clippers Nuggets preseason game. First year Iverson was there.
Oh, shit.
what?
Denver, yeah.
Oh
Damn.
shit! The first.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was fun as shit though. I mean, just getting to see one of your childhood.
Yeah,
idols.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell
That was
yeah!
pretty dope. I forgot how the fuck we came on them tickets too. It was,
You just happened to be
random
out
shit.
there. It was like visiting family
well,
or something.
I lived down there at that point.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
oh,
I am
shit!
sick,
Okay.
sick.
Yeah, so that shit. I mean, it was cool though. I can't complain, even though it's preseason. I mean,
Still,
Yeah, it's still going out there,
I
yeah.
was like a
yeah,
second,
we
yeah,
played for like
hey.
5 minutes, but
Hey, you got
Still,
to see
he's still
that.
out
him
there.
and Melo was out there getting
Yeah.
and JR was still there.
Oh, sick,
Oh,
sick, sick.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Hey,
That's a good one.
That's a fun one. Last two we have Green Bay, Buffalo.
Fuckery game?
It wasn't until you said that, and then I gotta fucking think
I
hard.
can't.
If it wasn't in Buffalo, it would be a fuckery game.
No, that's good. Oh, wow. Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Buffalo's
this last
really
one is
good.
The fuckery game.
Oh, also the game before that, I went Giants just to not be on the same side as you guys.
For which
Like
one?
You,
Man, fuck that
Giants,
game in
Seahawks.
general.
You guys were a little too confident there, and I was with you. But I was like, you know what? I can-
Fade.
You're right, I gotta
I
fade-
feel it.
I
I
gotta
feel it.
fade
I
the
feel
Hate
it.
button.
Man, and then a real bullshit game. I'm gonna let y'all start this one.
Cincy. I'm done with the Browns.
Man, fuck the Browns.
Cincy, man.
Cincy all day. As a matter of fact,
So
we
watch,
got
you're gonna go Browns?
Hell yeah.
55 we're going 55 to 0.
Rage bet.
Hell
Rage
yeah.
bet. That's hella funny because now you have to root for Chubb.
I'll do it. I know you guys with the Browns. I know you guys are never gonna be on the right side of the Browns all season.
Yeah.
Never.
You guys are going
Them and the
to-
Ravens, I'm never on the right side.
You are going to. Yeah. There's no way.
Browns' best game of the year.
Right. It's the only at home. It's just only Monday Night Football.
Makes sense.
And I'm gonna say that game is gonna be 44. That's what I'm putting I'm putting 44 here.
I'm going
going
48.
55. Bengals getting 55.
Oh, they just run 'em.
0. Because fuck them.
Some Alabama type of
out of
shit.
control.
Who the
yes.
Bengals play last week? Because they ran it up.
They played
Like
I think the Texans
the
or
Browns
something?
could
No,
easily
y'all
be
played
5-2 right now.
The
5
Browns should be.
So the only
fighting
way I
down.
could win fantasy if Deshaun Watson comes back and starts putting up
And
crazy
saves
numbers. He
life.
could save my whole.
Well, that is a
Oh.
good question though. Who did
Oh.
Are you gonna
the
be
Bengals
back
win?
to picks then? Back to picking the Browns?
No,
Bengals-
because I need my fantasy points
Bengals
to
had
be
a
up.
bye week versus Atlanta.
I just need points. I don't
Okay,
need.
so Atlanta,
wins.
yeah. They ran it up against Atlanta. They're looking good. That game is just-
55-0. You heard it here first.
I'm only doing this too because I know
Yeah.
whatever side you guys are on the ground, rage. That so this is the week. This is the I'm
going
fucking
all
ready.
Browns
in.
fucking hit.
Did you move it to the Browns? Did you pick the
I
Browns?
moved
last-
it.
Yeah, and then
I moved it because everybody went Ravens. I was like, all right,
pick
finally, I
Browns?
could finally. Yeah, everybody went Ravens.
No, I went Ravens.
Okay, I'll give you Ravens.
Yeah,
All right.
everybody went Ravens. So I
Then
was like,
fuck
all
the
right,
Browns.
let me go be the. And I was like, no, they're the Browns. So yeah, I'm definitely off the Browns.
Fair.
All the
All
bad
right.
juju, all the good juju. No, I'm just off of them.
Anybody have a game that creeps into next week, like a Monday, Tuesday?
No, I
Just
guess
my
just
Survivor.
Survivor.
His Survivor. So we're lots of Sunday. Sunday is loaded. We got
We got
golf
later
all
tonight.
weekend.
Tomorrow is
Cricket.
oh yeah.
Cricket's
We'll find out
tonight.
cricket's tonight. We'll find out
The
by
birthday
3 a.m. with
parlay
the first
Tomorrow,
one.
happy birthday, Stefan.
Happy birthday, Stefan.
We're all riding that one. So
Yeah,
let's fucking
let's
go.
go.
Gang.
All of that's on there. Danny's is Saturday with the college. My shit is all weekend because it's around the world. I'll see you at 6:30 in London town for the Jaguars. And only right on his birthday.
On his
In
birthday.
first place.
Somebody
It's your time to take us
Somebody
out.
tell Danilo that when my chips they weren't down, but I got my chips up. So, Danny, I know your chips are down, brother. You should definitely take some advice and get your chips up. But when the chips are down,
Get your chips up.
He's had to make sure that Danny caught that.
Hey, let you know, left side. But you know what? We won't be left side because if my chips are down,
y'all gonna get left.
I hope your chips are way, way down.
He
Look.
beat you in fantasy.
Yeah, he beat my ass in fantasy. It wasn't even close. He took my lunch money and everything.